Hello there.
Hello and happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's new? How everybody? Barkman, good to see you. Yeah, you gonna throw everything on the not bug free. Well, I think something's gonna break. When did we have like an actual smooth, 100% everything is smooth launch? I don't think it's gonna happen. Something's gonna break. I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as like the 2 days that we were basically out of commission, which I kind of welcome, because that means that usually comes with a nice fat comp chest, and I will not oppose that at all. But yeah, good to see everybody. What's going on? Ryan, good to see you. Everworks, hello there back. Yeah, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What are we going to be doing today? So still have a day and a half before the actual release of the next arc, which is going to be very long, possibly grindy. We have some theories about what's going to happen, but I guess the best way to predict this is to actually see it. I have no knowledge of what they might or might not be doing. Hey, Dunkle Troll, good to see you. I don't know why your sound alert didn't go through. Good morning, Lord Hollywood. That's a little concerning. What happened to the sound alert? Let me try to fart and see what happens. Okay, the fart works. Let's see if the hello there works. What the hell?
Hello there.
Oh, now it goes through. Okay, delay. We got scope lead. Something happened. Good morning, Lord Hollywood. What's up? Scott Missile, what's up? Yeah, the screen didn't go. Oh, it did go through. There was a bottleneck. Ostis, good to see you. Remind me which packs you recommend.
Hello there.
Yeah, we have a serious delay there. Okay, so let me understand something, Ostis. Just so we're on the same page. You walk into the free-to-play realm. K Hannah Dajal, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You walk into the free-to-play realm, and you ask me what kind of packs you recommend? What's wrong with you? What is this? What is? Yeah, oh, he's trying to trap me. No, I'm not a whale. I know Rev likes to say that I'm a whale, but I'm not a whale. I think the idea that a free-to-play can actually reach up 70 in about a month doesn't sit well with some people. They need to reinforce the narrative that it's not possible so they can sleep at night. Hey, Demolition Dude, first-time chatter, welcome in. Isn't it so if DJs is on vacation, it's horrible content in the game? Who the hell knows? Is there a pattern there? Is there a pattern? I have no idea. Well, how long is he supposed to be on vacation for anyway? Just a tip. You heard it? Yeah, it's going through it. I think there was a little bit of a bottleneck or something. Ostis, I thought it was free to pay. My bad. Somebody hold me down. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? No. It's free to play. It's free to play. Play. There's an L. Play. Packs of gum. Yeah, packs of gum. 6-pack. 6-pack is good for you. You know, either a 6-pack of beer or 6-pack in your abs. Those are good packs. No, you don't buy packs. What is this? What is this? Buy all the... Oh, Hannah. Your first time chatter is buy all packs. Whoa! You guys, do you watch my content at all? Do you see what I stand for? Damn it. You aren't a whale. You are an anti-whale. More like you would mean at the end of Scopely as we know it. I don't think it's going to be the end of Scopely as we know it, because people condition themselves to whatever their habit is, okay? So they condition themselves to do that. And they condition themselves to buy packs for years. So I don't think I will eliminate it, but I may teach them ways that they don't have to spend as much. But no. And if that's going to be the end of Scopely, then their business model is crap anyway. If that's the only thing that they can rely on keeping a game alive is for people to spend enormous amounts of money on FOMO packs, I have no sympathy. LSDs, good morning. What's going on? Everworks, what is this Scopely Sunday? Oh, it's not Scopely Sunday. No. It's not Scopely Sunday. No, Everworks, it's not Scopely Sunday. They have nothing to do with me. They don't own Sundays. Okay? They don't own Sundays yet. Swarm Sunday, maybe. But I guess we are playing a Scopely game, so it is a Scopely Sunday. Alright, let's take a look at the events. I was out. I had to drive my son somewhere, and I didn't even log into the game other than my daily life. So, hello there, Roscoe. What's up? Okay, faction hunt. Same old faction hunt. Okay, easy peasy. It's such a lazy thing. Hostile hunt will be done in 1 MU run. Oh yeah, Pioneer of the Shuttle Bay. Let's see if I can have a chance of scoring in this. Hello there, Angel Grinder. Good to see you. What's up? Daniel on YouTube. Evening JB, so close to 70. Will very close. Thank you. Thank you for the well done wish. Yeah, it's very close. It's about a month. Let's look at the count. After all the daily claims, let's see what's going on. Okay, Sigma speedups look so freaking good. I didn't think I'm going to bring it close to a year, and I'm still a month away. That's awesome. I did tier up one of the favors from the Augment store, so now it's tier 4. So I got a discount on my par steel. And there's one more tier, that's another 100% discount. Things are starting to look good. Materials, I know it looks like a lot, but I'm so not worried. That's the least of my worries. I have so many things to cash in that are going to be helping. We have choice. We have so many things. Ticketed events. I have some rare ticketed events.
It's a trap!
What is a trap, Angel Grinder? No, that's not Angel Grinder. That's Madrox. What's a trap? What's a trap? Scopely Sunday? Happily Scopely... Ryan, why you say Happy Scopely Sunday? Okay, we don't want them here. We don't want them here. We're playing their game, but they have nothing to do with this. They're a bunch of greedy people. That's what they are. Greedy. Greedy. I teach you anti-FOMO tactics, so you don't give in to the greed. If you want to support them, that's one thing, but I don't want you to be tricked to spend. Hey, is it Terra Striker? Terra Striker on YouTube. Hi, the new Arc looks way too ambitious to function properly, so my guess is that the launch will grant us all a lot of sorry tokens. Look, I don't wish for things to break, but they naturally break. The only excitement I have if they break is a comp chest is coming means I'm gonna get to my next ops level faster. Who's attacking me? Oh, you trolls. I think I think there's a lot, like you said, I think there's a lot coming, and I don't think they can keep everything stable. The whole thing is like a tower of cards. You shift one, and you're risking everything to collapse. Or, I don't know, some damage is going to be done, so something's going to break. The question is what? The question is to what severity? At that, we don't know, but my bet is something will break. This is not going to be a smooth launch. They're launching way too much, and as we know, they don't test it thoroughly enough. Testing wasn't completed. It's a fact. They don't complete testing. That's why things break. We'll see. Just a tip. What's up? New stuff on top of Spaghetti Code. Bound to happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's bound to break. I mean, just the way it is. And then they're going to patch it and try to, you know, resuscitate the game. What a stressful time that is for... Imagine the people at Scopely that they're not the decision makers. They didn't create this situation. They're just dealing with it. And every arc launch, they gotta... Why? I feel for them. I really do. Roscoe, do you think this new update will make older grinds easier? I'm hoping so. My theory is, from everything we've seen so far, my theory is maybe they will put something else in the independent archives, 1 or 2 ships, but it's not going to reduce. We're still going to have a net gain of grinding time. I don't see them removing enough grind to compensate for the new grind. we all, for the most part, we have a net gain. If you're a Ops 40, Ops 30, Ops 40 player, then the independent archives is really helpful because it's removing ships that, you know, are active grinds during that Ops range. But for high-level players like high G5 and G6, we're getting more work. I mean, come on. Just a tip, stand by with the fire extinguisher every arc. Yeah, it's terrible, right? I wouldn't want to work in their... Yeah, their role... There's nothing wrong with their role, but working for a company that is notorious, that is so known to break everything. It's like, okay, they're coming in with a hazmat suit. Let's go. What's breaking today? Lasso, what's up? Don't forget to collect your free beam in the event store. I did pick up this one. Free beam? Am I missing something? Is this a paid-only feature? Barkman agree? Yeah. Roscoe, dang, I'm stuck at 39 for a bit. For now, we will get you out of it, I promise. Steve Lee, the way they describe this new arc, it seems very difficult. It seems overwhelming, but I think we'll figure it out. I'll be here to help everybody figure it out. I mean, I like new puzzles. I enjoy new puzzles. Lost all the way to the end. Yeah, I did. I clicked on it, but I don't have the currency yet. I don't have the currency. Did you collect the 4th chest? I did this morning. I believe so. Let me double check. Yeah, there was a chest. I need to collect it. Yeah, it's 400. Hey, Shockwave, what's up? Yeah, Lasso, I guess I'm missing out on something. Or maybe I need to reboot the game. I don't know. I don't have a freebie. It's not fair! Scopely! I need to open a ticket? No. Oh man, I recently had to open a ticket because, if you guys remember, I finally reached 60 million in Augment. I reached 60 million in Augment, and then that unlocked these missions. So I did Cons Champion level 4, and I had like maybe 30 of them to do. Just a tip, Teacup is in the 4th of July paid packs. Yeah, exactly, it's paid. It's paywalled, so it's not for me. You guys can enjoy. If you bought anything, enjoy it, but it's not for me. Roscoe, I've seen they give mats like crazy, and you can ops up so easy, but the thing that holds me back is always waiting for rep and credits for the next ship. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like everything is tied in together. Your reputation, your materials, your latinum, your speed ups, your resources, your materials, everything. Everything is tied in together. You always have some elements all tied in. So if you buy a pack focusing on one aspect of it and you want to skip the grind altogether, you need to buy all the other packs to focus on all the other aspects. That's how they kind of get you. Also, maybe I received mine for free. Possible. I didn't buy anything. I'll reboot the game in a bit. But anyway, let me finish this thought. So, I opened a ticket because I had like 30 of these to complete. So, I claim it. I beat the hostile. And then, if you don't complete it all the way, if you actually don't hit collect, like donate and then collect, and you try to buy this again, it breaks it. You're spending the currency. You're not getting the mission. And it disappears from the store and you're stuck. So you have to open a ticket. And it happened to me twice. So the first time, you know, again, I opened a ticket, whatever, they kind of fixed it, but they didn't reimburse me for the currency that I lost. Then the second ticket I opened, it happened again. I mentioned that, oh, by the way, please reimburse my account for 18,000 of the currency that I basically paid and didn't get the mission. They didn't even read my freaking ticket. Like, my ticket was transferred to maybe 3 total representatives, and none of them was actually reading it thoroughly and understanding what the problem is. So I had to reopen it, and oh my god. So when they asked for feedback, hello there, Xborg, what's up? When they asked for feedback, I was telling them, thank you for resolving my issue, but something of the sort of like, it seems like your employees don't really thoroughly read the tickets. Hello there, Tacos. What's up? They don't thoroughly read the tickets, so if they're overwhelmed, maybe you need to hire some additional people to help them. But it's not okay that they're not reading the tickets. Anyway, I get my feedback, but that's why I don't like opening tickets, because I know that they don't even read it. Hello there, Cluster. What's up? Everybody's here. Yeah, Lasso, you know what? I want to reboot the game because I'm curious. I'm curious if, you know, if I get a beam. Not that it really matters to me, but why not? Cluster, I swear to God, if I need to reinstall.
Hello there.
Reaper's mod. Ripper's mod. We may. NetNiv is pretty good on updating it. Barkman, hello there. NetNiv is pretty good with updating it, like, to match Scopely's shenanigans. Okay, it looks like I'm not gonna get it. So whoever got the freebie...
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. Geppy. How you doing, Geppy? Good day to you, too. Joseph, wee! I don't know what you're saying wee about, but... Mad Hatter, thank you for the fart. It smells. You smell! Oh, you smell! Daniel says, by the way, did you try Uhura and redeem free officer shards? I did try, and it didn't work for me, so I guess I missed that short window of opportunity. I tried it yesterday. What freebies? Well, apparently, there are freebies. The freebie is if you go to the event store, and you scroll all the way to the right, and you click on 4th of July fireworks, you may be able to get one of these. But I don't have this currency. And maybe I missed out on something. Why am I building a Newton? Well, good question. I'm glad you brought it up, because I don't think I covered this. That's how I approach away teams' store these days. Just not really to scrap. For arenas, really, but let me explain. So, this currency, I have 961k of the original away team's currency. I'm gaining more than I can spend. So it has a net gain every single morning. And what I do is I claim a double chest of this, so I get 80,000 from this. 80,000. So I still go to the away team's legacy store, and I buy a triple pull of Enterprise A parts. That's 22,000. Okay, so I still have a gain of 60,000. So I thought, what do I do with them? Well, let's continue collecting legacy ships. So I have one Pylum, I have one Coronar, but I never built the Newton. So the Newton was, I think it was like a 200 shards or something. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do a triple pull of this. So 20,000 for this, sure, no problem. 21,000, not a problem. So then I got enough blueprints and I'm building it. On top of that, I'm also doing the same with a Hecta. I'm doing a triple pull of the Hecta. Like, why not? It's free blueprints over time. In 200 days-ish or so, I can build free ships, and we are going to scrap them, and they're going to pay off. I mean, these G4 epics, and the Newton also, remember, that's these are the ships with the special ability of extra loot. So there's value to these in some aspects. In arenas, there's a value. Also in augment grind, if you do grind it. I don't, because I hunt people. I hunt the Reliance. But yeah, these are free ships, so I don't mind building it. It's 100% free. Like, it costs me nothing, and I'm still gaining every day. So yeah, that's how I'm approaching that away teams. Do you have a Pylum? Yeah, I have... the Pylum was the ship I built when I was 46. That was my rare. Yeah, max Pylum, of course. I don't have the heart to scrap it. I need to build another one. Oh yeah, and I'm also collecting Pylum BPs, I think. Wait, I think... Did I collect them this morning? Yeah, I have a Pylum. I have a Coronar that I built not too long ago. I'm just going to have one of each. Oh yeah, I did collect the Pylum. Yeah, I'm also doing the same with the Pylum. So I don't have the heart to scrap the Pylum that I built. That I'm emotionally attached to that ship. It makes no logical sense. But I do have that no logical sense sentimental stuff sometimes. So I will build a new one, max it, and scrap the new one. I'm not... The OG Pylum, I'm never going to touch. That one is staying with my account until my account dies. Honestly, Scopely should finally work on the problem of old unused currency. They could give us a crappy Latinum conversion, but at least they would be worth something. But it doesn't bring money, so... Yeah, I guess that's exactly it, Tara. That they don't... we can easily figure out, Scopely, their motive, their primary motive, not only motive, is to do whatever is profitable. Let's boil it down to the basics. They will do whatever is profitable. That's first and foremost. Not the good of the players per se. They're trying to do both probably, but if it comes to a choice, really, the player's well-being and quality of life versus profit, they will go profit. So with the limited time they have and limited manpower they have, they need to focus on that. The quarterly report needs to show a certain number, or they are going to get hit by the studios, by whoever, the higher-ups. It just makes sense. It's business. But it sucks. So I don't expect them to do right by the players. I gave up on that. It's unfortunate. I just work around it. And I will call them on it every single time. Newton says, how did you get the Reliant so fast free to play? I don't have a Reliant. What are you talking about? I hunt Reliance. I go and I OPC Reliance. And people cry about it. No, my Reliant is far from being built. I have 68 out of 200. It's going to take a long time. Barkman, thank you for the lurk. Greg from YouTube says, how do you get enough G4 rare parts? Specifically, if we're talking about Explorer, follow the loop. Jellyfish, scrap a jellyfish, and then if you have enough efficiency, you're going to be gaining more materials and parts than what you're putting in. And then once you did that a couple of times, you do that. You build the Enterprise A and scrap that one. Then you start getting G5s. If you're talking about Battleship and an Interceptor, that's harder. The GS-31, I heard, I don't have it yet. I'm very close to building it. 10 days away. And I heard that's a very good source. Other than that, it's tougher. But if you really want to bypass the whole problem of rare parts, go the Explorer path with the Jellyfish. You're not going to have a problem anymore. Scott says the ceremonial teacup for the beam is in the 4th of July pay packs. Thank you. Thank you, Scott, for confirming that. I assume that it's a paywalled feature. When somebody said, don't forget to get your free one, I'm like, wait, how did I of all people, miss the freebie? How in the world? Us, if you buy the pack, you can have the Reliant today. Guys, it's the free-to-play realm, not free-to-pay realm. That's a different... I don't even know if that channel exists. Barkman, you want to start that one? No. Free-to-play. I don't buy packs. Never. And I refuse to even get freebies. If somebody donates a pack towards my account, if Scopely wants to inject something into my account, I will say no. No, I want no unfair advantage. I want to play it hard mode. I enjoy playing it like this. No, nothing. Nothing. There's no packs. I'm not buying packs. I will reach op 70 by myself with my own skill level and the way that I play. I will get the Reliant for free. And I will hunt people down because I need to skip that grind. We have another big grind coming. Assuming for some reason, I have a feeling Tuesday, there's going to be a big impact on Fallout. There's going to be something serious is going to break. I have a feeling. I don't know, just a hunch. We're going to find out. Tara, OJB, you said you killed the level 4 cons champion. What crew did you use for that? And is it easy enough for a G6 player? I beat it with a tier 3.5 Velox with the following crew. I even have it saved. And some of them are out, but let me show you. So it's this crew, Conquest. I used Giorgio, 5 of 11, and Tal. It's the old Tal crew. And Neelix is here, but right now I sent him on a mission. But I can beat it without Neelix. This is the crew. So you do the Tal, Giorgio, and 5 of 11 on the bridge. And here you put these officers, and it works. I have like maybe 15 to 20% hull left, and I do it with nothing. No buff, no Lorca's Fist, no nothing. If you need help, if it's not enough, throw a Cerritos buff. I think you're gonna be just fine. Cluster, I also have a feeling that the game's gonna break. there's going to be a serious impact. It's not just going to be a little bit of lag. I think it's going to be big. I mean, they're releasing something that is changing the environment to a big extent. This is not just adding another wave. This is not just adding a couple of systems. This is big. Maybe they did so much testing and they were so thorough, and maybe they're going to do it right this time. But when? Let's think about it. When was the last time they did something flawlessly? When was we had like a flawless, silky smooth release day? Never. It never happened. So why now? Terra, oh, I wouldn't put Neelix below. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I guess, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I have that slot empty then. But you can put something else instead. Yeah, I guess I didn't put him there. But anyway, that's the crew. That's the crew, and I was able to beat it every time. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Terra. Okay. What are we up to? Somebody killed me, so I need to go back. Alright, let's fly back. I think I need to do freebooters, so let's send this one out to kill a few freebooters. By the way, any of you veteran players, I'm assuming you all skip Swarm Sunday. Well, it is kind of retired, but yeah, they retired it anyway. It was such a bad event. Even when it was relevant, it was just such an annoying event. You gotta go kill 50 stupid swarms. Want the first X-Borg Arc relativity smooth? The first Borg Arc X-Borg? Oh. I don't remember, honestly. Oh, we have a limited time building. Okay, so we need to build a building. Yeah, we do. Okay, so what am I building? It needs to be a prereq towards 70. So let's see. I think ship hangar. Yeah, I can go ship hangar. 30 days, 1.7 mil. Because I'm still getting another discount of 100% on par steel, I'm gonna go for something that requires less par steel because I haven't unlocked it yet. So this one is 922. So, oh my god, look at the prices. It's just so aggressive. Okay, this is fine. 662. And crystal, and I already have crystal on this on Spock right now. Let me double check that. Did I actually miss Wandering Trader thing? No, you didn't. It's a bug. Yeah, I have crystal marked. Okay, we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this. Speed up. Smart speed up. And building this. And that completes the event automatically. Because I'm spending such an enormous amount of mats on the building. Should be fine. Geppy, only do it on an alt account that's free to play? Wait, do what? Do what on a free to play account? Steve, it seems they never test anything out first before releasing it. It seems like it. I'm sure they do some testing, but I just don't think it's enough. And it's a fact. I mean, if it breaks so many things almost on a monthly basis, testing wasn't done thoroughly enough. It's a fact. Oh, swarms. Yeah, I don't miss it one bit. Okay, building is done. How much par steel do I get from here? 7,000, 8,000. Yeah, we're in the need for par steel. No, but things are looking bright. Things are looking really bright. A month away. If everything goes well, before the arc is over, or between the arcs, I'm going to be op 70. And then, okay, I know I talk about op 70 a lot. There's the next step after that, but I'm not too worried about it because it's minor compared to what I had to do to get to 70. Shipyard 70. I cannot build the epic ship before I hit Shipyard 70. But that requires just a couple of buildings. And my income is going to increase immediately as soon as I hit op 70, so I'm really not too worried about that. That should be a breeze. Okay, this ship is flying. This one is doing freebooters. What else do we have? There has to be something else. I think I'm going to finish that hazard mining in a second. Mirror upgrades. Garbage. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. MU, of course. Well, obviously I'm going to be in the MU eventually today. It needs to happen. I'm thinking. Edward, what's up? Will you be able to kick Rev Deuce's butt in PvP when you reach Op 70? Theoretically, yeah. I mean, I'll be 10 Ops levels above him. He tiers up his ship and he invests in PvP favors, so I can't blindly say. I think I should be able to beat him. Yeah. But how am I going to face him? They don't pair our... I really want Scopely. Scopely, if you're listening, pair me against Rev Deuce's server so we can have a showdown. I think it's going to be good content for everybody. We're going to do it live. The smack talk and the fights, yeah. It doesn't matter who wins. I think it's just going to be fun. Terra Striker, wish they would finally release freebooters for G6 players, but I guess we have to wait till G7 gets released. Most likely, and then you're going to have to hunt G7. I mean, the G7 players will have to go FK.
Hello there.
Hello there, JPC. What's going on? Okay, I think we killed enough freebooters, yeah? Yes, done. Recall. This ship is almost there. Okay, I can recall all of my hazard mining ships. It's probably going to have the bug. One of them is going to go 0-0. Hi, JPC. Thank you for the scream. Man. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? You know, this is really good quality headset. And everything goes in so freaking loud. Sorry, I had to make sure you're awake. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I look like I was falling asleep? Okay, there's coffee here. No, I know you guys like that. Oh, by the way, I did add something. Whenever you guys redeem something that requires me 5 minutes to do something, I have a timer for that. Visual timer that will be here for you guys to see. So there it is. Now it's going to be much easier. I don't need to use my phone. Finally hit renowned with Fed. Congrats, Newton. Congrats. Remind me, renowned, what number is this? I don't know all the titles and the numbers. But still... What? On the NDB piece? Short. It's... Farm the faction credits. Don't abandon that loop. Go into the MU. You know, just do everything. I have that it's raining faction credits video. It's like a 4-minute video or something like that. All of the methods of acquiring them are still relevant, and you have more. You have the DTI building as well. Just, I hope you're doing that. Keep doing that. I'm at 43 billion in rep now. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. But that's around Op 60. I am, and they did help get me closer. Yeah, keep doing that. Also, if you are an arena player, you can get a discount. There's a favor. They have a favor for pretty much any G level. For G5, it's a 30% discount on the price of buying the blueprint. So whatever, so you need to pay 30% less. That's for 650 blueprints. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's do the math for you. For that alone, I recommend you doing arenas, honestly. What's the price? Well, it will show me the price, post-retail price, because I already have the discount. So it's going to bring it down to 23 0.07 per blueprint times 650. You will only have to pay $1.5 million. Where right now you need to pay about 2 million. So it will save you $500,000. It's pretty substantial. You op 61. Nope, you don't PvP. It is a PvP feature, but the way I play it, I don't really PvP so much. I just play the objective. I have a muscle, a really good muscle that I team up with usually, that they do the killing and I do the scoring. I only take out like support chips, and I also support them. I sting or buff them as needed, and I take out the opponent support chips. Unless these, come on JB, bring that MU or I will catch up with you on my way to 64. Dang, nice. Yeah, I just, after I die here, looks like there are not that many. I need to kill 69 and 70 hostiles to complete my FKR dailies. Which, to be honest, honestly, thinking about cutting some things out of my life, I don't need to. I mean, look what I get. I get repair speedups. Repair speedups. Okay? I don't care. I'm drowning in those. Federation credits. I get a decent amount of federation, you know, of faction credits. But it's a small amount. I could just skip it altogether. Realistically, I could just skip it altogether. Okay, we're gonna reboot the game because I have a stuck ship. I need to do that as well, but trying to find the right people to do that is a challenge. Yeah, so what I did is I had my own team when it was Alliance only before the Impulse nerf. 2 guys, Lieutenant Bennett and Mando. We teamed up. We were both low level, like 62, 63, 64. And we were destroying, you know, high ops teams because of our strategy. Then they nerfed it, and then we got pissed off because we weren't able to win anymore. The strategy was no more. We quit. Then they released public. So 3 weeks after we quit, I tried public, lost a few times, but then I stumbled upon a really good team and added each other on Discord and kept teaming up ever since. Okay, there's the redeem. Cluster says, JB can't use attack button when attacking hostiles. Okay. Okay, so to be fair, I'm going to send a ship. We're going to go to the MU. And we're going to do it over there. And I'm going to start the timer when I'm there, because I'll be there for more than 5 minutes. I'm trying to think of creative ways of how I can bypass that. Where's my crew? There it is. Let me prepare the timer. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna refresh it in a second. Wait, what? You know what? I don't want to confuse you guys. I'll disable it because we haven't started yet. Think keyboard. Yeah, I have keyboard, and also I can queue. I can use Kirshara. Yeah, no, I know I can do that. I can do that. So yeah, Alessis, you're not going to catch up. Well, how about this? Cluster, if you want to change, since I haven't started, you can ban something else. Like, say whatever it is you want to ban, if that's not satisfying enough for you, and I'll do it. Oh, I need to kill something before
Hello
I start
there.
to boost it. Hello there, Susan. What's going on? Okay, you know what? I'll play it as if you ban both. I will not use Kirshara. And I will not use the attack button. And that's going to be annoying. But I'll do it. I'm almost there. I'm getting there. Wait, miner's in the base. That's bugging the poop out of me. Oh, faster. Okay, we're about to start. We're about to start. I'm getting there. So how is everybody's Sunday? Are you guys up to anything fun? Just chillaxing with STFC and JB. I'm planning to relax today after whenever I'm done streaming a few hours from now. I'll just be chilling. Maybe play some Dune Awakening. I'm starting to reach high-end content there. Like, I'm about to reach the Deep Desert. I don't know if you guys play it, but I found an efficient system to skip the grind. I may actually make videos about that on the side. Cluster, buy new cars. Some idiot totaled it a month ago. Oof. I'm sorry, man. I hope everybody that was with you was okay. That sucks, man. Yeah, I had my car got totaled years ago. It was a Super Bowl Sunday. I was driving back from a Super Bowl party. And I was driving straight. Was supposed to get home. Somebody was turning left and like, oh, you know, I can turn left before this guy's gonna reach. And he hit me right on the side. Then my car flew to the right. I was okay. And the people with me were okay, but damn. Wait, okay, I need to start the timer. Hold on. Starting now. I'm not allowed to use the attack button, and I'm not allowed to use Kirshara. Oh, this is going to be a very annoying very fast. Yeah, timer is up. Okay, I can right-click on my mouse instead of space. Thank you, NetNiv, for doing that. And that also attacks. But I gotta do it single. Oh my god, this is so painful. Look what you make me do, man. This is terrible. It's a Camping Duck. What's up? Please share that Dune tip, skipping some grind. I will. I sure will. In a nutshell, you want to upgrade economy there as fast as possible. Cluster, I'm getting frustrated, by the way. God. This is so freaking annoying. Not using Kirshara is the worst part. That's the worst part. Like, you really want to piss me off? Disable Kirshara. We should finally get cable to our house in the next month or two, and I'll play Dune. Oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'm thinking about making... Okay, Cluster, you know what's pissing me off? Usually I queue up a few so I can do something else in the game and multitask, but I can't. And I really want to place my miners to start mining, but MU is more important. So I can't do it. I gotta do it like ninja style. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to do one at a time, man. One at a time. This is terrible. Donald, what's up? Recent merge. Fighting a top alliance who kills everyone UPC. Oh, that's a merge that went south very fast. No, we had some tension, but 3 minutes of this crap. Oh, Cluster. Girlfriend was at a red light. Wait, I can't queue. Red light in turn lane, and some idiot went straight into her lane. Head-on collision from the opposing lane. Is she okay? I hope everything is fine. Like, no injuries, no... If it's just property damage, like car damage, it sucks. But, I mean, at least, thank God. Side of traffic, my bad, bruised. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, my car got totaled. I was fine. Actually, at the time, my ex-wife was pregnant. And it was 8 months in. And as soon as we got hit, I'm like... My main concern is, you know, because like the seatbelt will put pressure on the belly. And I'm like... So, you know, obviously... We brought an ambulance, did ultrasound, took it to the hospital to do ultrasound, like, and I just stayed there in the scene. But as soon as I got hit, I was ready. Like, the rage was there, and I wanted to just get out and, I don't know, do maybe something stupid. Not beat up the guy, but just really unleash some fury. But my door was stuck. I couldn't get out. So by the time I climbed to the back and got out, I got myself a little bit more under control. But man, it was freaking scary. Oof. And yeah, obviously, the pregnancy was fine. Everything was okay, but crap. I'm like, oh, God. But at the end of the day, it was just a destroyed car. And I did get the money from the insurance and I had to go through all the hassles and, you know, jump through all the hoops. But still, I'd rather just leave it at property damage and not something worse. But yeah, I'm sorry it happened to you, to your girlfriend, Cluster. Okay, I need to repair as well. 1 minute. God, this is so painful. I don't want to mess up, because if I mess up, I gotta restart the timer. That's how it works. "45 seconds. This is so annoying. Okay, so actually we're gonna complete 2 events this way. We're gonna finish Hostile Hunt, and we're also gonna finish the Sunday event of farming these. Cluster, I was not there. She called me, and I heard panic. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, nobody sees it coming usually. I mean, a car accident, even a minor one, if you just get rear-ended, I mean, like, you don't see this coming. It startles the crap out of you. It's like when you guys scream into my ears, that startles the crap out of me. I'm doing it, Cluster. I'm doing it. Timer is done. Okay, let's queue up some stuff. Oh, we're gonna queue up some stuff. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free.
Do it! Just do it!
I'm doing it. Madrox, I'm doing it. I'm queuing up. I'm gonna reach up 70. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's not just about me. I'm gonna leave him alive. I can take him out, but I'm gonna let him be. We don't like these people. It's a warship. But I will leave him be. I'm nice like that. I'm nice like that. Okay, so, oh yeah, miners. Look at this. They're just unemployed, doing nothing. Standing there doing nothing. This is ridiculous. Go mine. Go do something. Fulfill your purpose. There you go. Better. Much better. We have the disco. Okay, so you guys may think it's stupid. And it is. But I still complete disco the old-fashioned way. I still fly and kill about 7 or 8 hostiles. Simply because this disco is about... I'm gonna unlock the prime so it will reach the high systems, and I'm gonna be using a lot of the summoning juice for, you know, solo armadas and whatnot. So I don't see a reason to waste it. I can multitask killing a few hostiles here. Greg says, can you show me the hostile loot in the MU system? So, the only way I can show you the loot is the RNG when I open... Excuse me, when I open chests. It's not really going to show you here. I mean, the loot that they drop outside the chest is broken ship parts. They also give you a lot of rep. You can see, yeah, the rep they give you is like 1 million of each faction reputation, and that's excluding all the bonus reputation that you're getting. So you're getting a lot more than 1 million for all 3 of them. No negative impact. As far as the chest, it's a combination of faction credits, Sigma speed-ups, or regular speed-ups if you're killing, you know, lower level ones that are not at the Sigma level yet, like below 60. What else do they drop? You know, I'll tell you what, at the end of the run, I'm going to have like about 180 or so chests. Between 170 to 190. I'm going to disable the graphics thing, and then we're going to see exactly what they drop. Because I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't really care anymore, but for the sake of science and proving a point, I will absolutely do that. Susan, I also do disco kills because this ship, and Voyager, brought me back into the game, and it's kind of nostalgic for me. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. So you took a long break, or? I remember the Disco arc was a really tough arc for me. Not because of Scopely or anything. It's because we were in a massive, the biggest war I was ever involved in STFC. So here's my story as far as alliances. I joined here, I joined server 35, and I joined like, you know, a relatively noob alliance, like a small alliance, TXP, I believe. And then I moved to another one, BFP, that became Dire, which died because they got into a war anyway. And then I moved to an alliance, the top alliance at the time, called WISE, W-I-S-E. We were dominating events. We were like the thing. Right now I'm in AR. AR was in existence then, and it was like number 2 or number 3. But anyway, WISE was just doing so freaking well. And then we got into a war with the alliance that is now called ICE. And it was pretty aggressive for like a month and a half, 2 months. We're going at it, and it's pretty tight. And then they managed to convince the Whale Alliance at the time to join and support them. So it was WISE versus ICE and the Whale Alliance. And that was really like the beginning of the end. Because I reached a point where I was tapped out on everything. I couldn't mine. A miner of mine cannot even live long enough to even mine enough UPC to support my refines. I was tapped out. I was a new player, tapped out. I couldn't do anything. And that was during the Disco arc. So we had the flash events, if you remember. The flash events, I couldn't, like, they were all over the flash systems, killing us as soon as we're zoning in. I was not able to do anything. So after 3-4 months of that insane war, a lot of people left WISE, and WISE fell apart. And I told them, I told the leadership, like, look, I mean, I'll stay with you guys to the end. I don't quit, but I really reached a point. I'm not no good to anyone. I can't do anything. And at that point, everything was falling apart. So they even made an announcement on the Alliance Discord that if you end up leaving, no hard feelings. Like, they understand. So then I moved to AR, and then some other people moved with me to AR, and then I've been in AR ever since. But the Disco arc still reminds me of that time when we got destroyed. Destroyed. The whole arc. Yeah, that's what I remember from it. And you remember something very different. Susan, I installed the game on release and went to Ops 20, deleted it for good, and came back in December 2023. Wow, so yeah, you were away for a long time. Welcome back. Glad you were back. Yeah, I knew some people that left for like a year or more, and eventually they came back. Lieutenant Bennett, he's here sometimes, and he took a 6 months break. Like an actual, like nothing, not even logging in to claim anything. And the thing is, he's a good player. He knows what he's doing. He's almost free, like not really free to play. He buys maybe very little. But he knows exactly what like his efficiency level is as good as mine. And he was able to catch up. He's like Op 66 now or something. Okay, yeah, so we're going to continue with this. I think I finished with the Disco. Yeah, Disco is done. We can recall it. Going to recall that one. And think what's next. What other events or other things I need to catch up on? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I basically have a free treasury. If I'm not mistaken, I actually have over 4,000 shards. Let me take a look. Oh, that's exciting. I won't have to cash in on anything. My goal is to try to not even touch my loyalty tokens at all until G7. If I can do that. But if I need to use them to hit Op 70 faster, I probably will. What did I want to do? Other? Oh no, it's under materials. Where are the shards? Where are the shards? Is it under other or under or materials? I don't know. I'll check in again. Okay, let me scan this slowly. I'm under other right now. It's usually towards the beginning. Okay, so it needs to be under material. 3840. So I'll need to cash in just 4 photon tokens. That's good. That's a good place to be. Okay, now I'm going to disable the... Let me queue a few more. I'm going to disable the graphics because I don't want to forget. So when I do open the chests, so we can actually see the content of the chests. Is it under general? Yeah, I think so. No, under graphics. No, under general. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to see it now. You didn't... Oh, I have 4160 of those rods. Not the rod shards. Yeah, that's excellent. I have, as far as loyalty tokens, I'm really doing well. Let me check again. I have 22. And I can claim 2 more. So I have basically 24. I have... Is it 6? It's 6 of them. Yeah. I can claim 6 30-day loyalty. So... That's a lot of mats if I need them. 440 times 3 times 6. That's about 8,000 rare materials just from this. That's why I'm not so worried about the rare, but the materials. I got so much stuff to cash in on, it's not even funny. I got about 10 oopsie chests as well. I got conversion tokens out of my ears. Like, I got so many. Let me check something here. Let's go this forward here. Alright, what are we up to? Yeah, so as far as somebody asked about Dune Awakening and the efficiency thing. So, you know, you have different kind of materials there. I forgot what they're called, but like you have different tiers. So, I don't really try to build all the gear in a particular economy. I only get the bare essentials to get me to be able to mine and obtain the next economy. And I keep pushing up. So I built an ornithopter very quickly. And that really changes the game. Once you're able to fly in the game, you have much less risk. Because when you drive, you know, in the desert, the worm can catch you. When you're flying in a helicopter, and good luck. It's not going to be that easy for it to catch it. So yeah, I just push economy until I'm going to reach the top economy. And I'm one below the top. I think the one above aluminum, forgot what it's called, starts with a D. And then there's one more after that. I think plastanium or something. And once I reach that one, I'm going to gear up really nicely. And then go to the deep desert and start playing high-end content. But yeah, I think making like some short videos about the strategy I use there is going to be helpful for those of us here that play it and also Dune Awakening players in general. And I can show the zones and where I mine it and all that stuff. Okay, so oh, I need to do queue hostiles. Okay, that's good. I can do that at the same time. We have 29 seconds for the next repair. So we have 2 more repairs in here. Sure, no problem. Did Scopely make any other leaking, like hype-related videos or
Hello there.
announcements about the thing? Hey, Broken Wolf, good to see you. What's going on? Susan, well, that's true, but that at that point, it's about PvP only, and many players already dropped the game because it can't really provide a rewarding enough gameplay. I haven't reached, so I don't know. It's not only about PvP. You can still do PvE in the deep desert. I hear, you know, people still go, you know, they go for spice and whatnot. Wait, repair. Sugar, what's up? AJB, sup all. Just went to 61. Clicking all buttons to get everything opened up. G7, here I come. Congrats, Sugar. Welcome to G6. I'm so happy you did this. You know, Drive-By was commenting on my live stream video yesterday, that he was the one that actually pushed it live, and he has no regrets. And I hope you're gonna feel the same. The game just became much more interesting to me when I hit G6. It was tough. I mind you, I did it with a tier 4 Enterprise Z without all the power creep ISO damage, bonus ISO damage we have now, because that was like over 10 months ago. It was really tough. But you guys have, for the most part, most of you have way better ships than I had at the time, and you have much more power creep when you do it today. So I think you're going to enjoy it. Like, it's going to be much less of a struggle, and more fun and less struggle. Howdy, Broken Wolf. Surgeon, PvE in Deep Desert is considered PvP. Is it? Well, isn't that the point, though, Susan, where you're actually going to start joining guilds, and, you know, that's going to be more like in STFC when it comes to, like, you know, alliances and diplomatic relations and all that stuff? By the way, Susan, are you in the Deep Desert right now, or where are you in the game? I don't think I asked you. Okay, so 4:30, I will have 3 minutes to utilize the last repair. I'm still gonna do it, because repair is cheap. In fact, I think I can buy a chest, because I didn't buy it earlier. Section 31. Yeah, I'll buy one of them. 4,000. Okay, what other events do we have? There has to be something. Oh yeah, we're gonna have faction hunts. Okay, I'm gonna do... Oh, I know, I wanted to do Q trials. Okay, let's kill a few more and then start the Q trials. Loading time is... Sometimes if it doesn't load the system, it also drops your Kirshara queue because it didn't load all the hostiles, so it thinks like you have nothing there. I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but it does happen to me sometimes. Okay, let's queue up. Okay, I'm gonna look at my to-do list in STFC. Really, I don't have anything that I need to catch up on. I'm good on Krinim. I'm trying to restock, especially between arcs. I'm trying to restock on all the currencies that I'm semi-low on. Just in case I need to dive into whatever the new loop is and requires so much time out of me that I don't need to worry about the rest. And also one big takeaway from that big war I told you about during the Discovery arc is that I learned that I never want to reach a point where I'm tapped out again. If we have a 6 months war, I want to be fully war ready so I will never tap out again. So I don't need to even worry about it. So if I need to close down the hatch and do nothing, I'll be fine. And so I aim at having at least 100 days worth of max refines of everything. That's always the goal. So I will never tap out. And also I'm in a much stronger position than back then. So even when we do have a war now, I still able to do my day-to-day stuff. I'm still able to maintain 100 days worth. So I never even actually tap into that supply. Yeah, that war was crazy. It was crazy. 50 seconds for the repair. Let's kill one more. I think that will complete the daily. I think. "23 seconds. Yeah, that is done. Okay, let's do the last repair and then finish up the run. And that'll be it for the MU for now. We're gonna do something else. Okay, so is it still impossible to do a G6 Elite Solo Wave without the GS? Or do we know anybody that was able to do it without it? And if so, what did they use? Because I was basically waiting for the GS and the Enterprise E and the Tier 17 Cube before I actually make an attempt. Because up to this point, I'm still doing the G5 Elite solo. That's easy for me. Okay, 2 minutes in here. Need to kill this one. You guys are so quiet. Like, almost 80 of you. So quiet. Okay, recalling the Velox. It's done. A minute 17. I'm not going to finish my haul. I'll kill as many as I can, but... And then we're going to open the chest and see the actual content.
Hello there.
Hello there, Cluster. Welcome back. Yeah, I know you were on lurk mode. Welcome back. Do you know what car you're gonna buy? Or still debating? I don't know what my next car is gonna be. I'm enjoying my convertible Mustang. And it's in great shape. I don't need to buy a car in the near future. And I have no idea what my next car will be whenever I do get to that point. But I think I'm a few years away from that point. Okay, MU run is done. How many chests did we get? And also, let's compare it. Let's actually go and get an accurate count of where we are right now with Sigma speedups. And then we're going to open it, and then we'll see. So we have 115 and 20 hours worth of Sigma speedups. Now, 176 chests. Not too bad at all. This isn't James Bond without Aston is a hearsay. Wait, Aston what? JB, I dare you to tier up your Velox. Not yet. We need to make sure that we have everything to up 70. Okay, so this is the content of it. I got a Deridex blueprint. Whoop-de-doo. I got, okay, from 100 chests, 15-hour Sigma speed up. So the RNG is all over the place. Got 7 15 minutes. Some Latinum. A good amount of Officer XP, almost 500,000. That's not too bad at all. You do get some parts. Faction credits, of course. Yeah, I got like over 6,000 of each. It's not amazing. Just zip, yeah, I hit the Sigma Trite bottleneck, tearing up my Velux. Oof. Oh yeah, it's gonna get expensive. Now, I actually did some research. I'm gonna show you. Okay, let's open the other 76. 4 15 hours. So I got a total of 5 15 hours here, and I think 9 or 10 15 minutes. So if we refresh this, 119. So I got about 4.5 days worth. Pretty good for a run. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so I want to show you something. I was chatting with Behringer about my plans with my Epic ship and everything. And he pointed out something to me. No, that's not it. Hold on. Cost calculator. Enterprise E. Let's look at the Enterprise E. Let me show you something. Talking about Trite. It's pretty freaking scary. It's pretty scary. Okay. Oh no, it goes up to a tier 18, sorry. It goes up to tier 18. Okay. Let's look at the Sigma Tritanium, shall we? I will need 151 million of it to max it. And I only have 15 million as it is. Oh, Susan, Aston Martin is a car of every Bond movie so far. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll totally get one. So, forget about maxing this. It's not happening. It's not that bad, he says. Of course it's bad. I mean, look at it. No, this is bad. So, I'm like, okay. Let's see tier 12. Tier 12 is still respectable. I'm still 30 million short. And this is not even taking into account the cube. Because I want both the cube and this. Tritanium is going to be an issue. So why did that remind me that, Just a Tip? Because you're investing a lot of tritanium now in your Velux. That's precious tritanium that you may need later for your Epic ship. There always needs to be a balance. I think my Velux will be tiered up to probably tier 4, tier 5. Most likely. Maybe even tier 6. I'm not taking it to tier 9. Until I figured out my whole situation with the Epic ship. But this is what we're looking at right now in today's economy. But also, keep in mind, I didn't really invest in tritanium efficiency for ships. Because normally I don't tier them up that high. But once I reach Op 70 and Shipyard 70 and build a ship, everything I have is going to go towards efficiency towards ships now, including tritanium. So the price will be reduced, but it's still a lot. It's still so much. How about the 1 year of speed ups? Oh, that's... We solved it, man. We solved it. If you remember, less than a month ago, I was at 2.5 years, and now I'm close to 1.25 years. Yeah, it's not a problem. Sigma speedups is resolved. That's not an issue anymore. I made a video proving that. It's done. It's absolutely done. Look at the requirements for Shipyard. Sure. Okay. Now, this may take into account some other buildings that I... Oh, no, it's only these, right? Yeah, it takes into account the ship hangar and other stuff that I didn't build yet, so this is not exactly accurate. Maybe if I do 68 to 70, that will show me everything. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. So this shows me everything from where I am today all the way to Shipyard 70. Par steel is not that much higher. Or, think about 10,000 more. Gas about 10,000 more. Crystal about 10,000 more. So, 30,000 rare. Sigma speedups, only 100 and something days more. So Sigma speedups is not a problem. Power steel, probably not either. It's going to be materials. But remember, I ops up to 70, what happens? Everything increases. My entire income, refinery, events, everything increases. So I'll be making them faster. We are going to be fine. We are going to be just fine. Suzanne, there are lots of low ops researches with ship resource efficiency, including Sigma ones. Yeah, and the thing is, I completely ignored them. I've been cutting corners, right? So I ignored all of these. I'm going to reduce the cost. I think we'll be in good shape. Refinery reminder. Just reminded me that we have refineries. So let's claim that in 2 minutes. Here, I'm going to change the timer for 2 minutes from now. Don't want to miss refinery. It's very important. Yeah, but first things first. I mean, you know, I can always look at the next thing and the next thing. Op 70, we reach that. Increase the income. And then push Shipyard 70. And then I already have the faction credits. I got the reputation. I'm going to build the Enterprise E. Build that one. Tier it up to... What's the first tier? You need to tier it up towards upgrading the cube. Is it 6? Is it 6 and 12? Or is it 9 and 18? I need to look it up. Let me look it up. STFC cube tiers and requirements. Let's see what comes up. Ah, beautiful. It's even on the STFC website. Let me share it. Let's look at it together. My cube is 13. No, it's not 13 billion. It's tier 13. It's 2.2 billion. Okay, so this is on the STFC website. They actually have some important information there. So let's look at it. Okay, so tier 6 epic. To get it to tier 16. And then 18. Oh, crap. Is this right? You need a tier 18 G6 epic to get your cube to the next tier up? And then 18 is none. There's no requirements? Wait, what the hell? Okay, so from once you have a G6 epic, tier 18, then you're upgrading it from the cube from 16 to 18 immediately? Because if that's the case, we can bank on a G6 epic tier 6. That's very realistic for me. So let's see how much that one costs. Oh, look at it. It's so... That will be the easiest thing ever. This is tier 6 we're talking about. Yeah. I have all the titanium. Oh, that's going to be so cheap. That's so cheap. Now, of course, the materials are going to disappear from my stash, from what I have on hand. But let's look at the cost. Wait, refinery. Refinery. And then we're going to get back into this. Killing Force says, yeah, 70 tier 6 to upgrade to tier 16 cube. Right, but what about tier 18 cube? What are the requirements there? It says tier 18 epic ship, G6. And then ship parts, I think I don't have. Yeah, I don't have that. Okay, let's look at it again. Max epic. Okay. Yo, max epic is not happening. It's just not happening. But tier 6 epic is definitely happening. So I need 2.4k rare ore. 12k rare gas. Okay, so we will need to scrap G5 by then, probably. Or just collect it. The parts, I have no parts problem. I got triple whatever parts I need. Okay. Doable. So it's just a matter of mats. I'm fine on titanium. I'm fine on on parts and titanium. So it's just going to be a matter of months. I can do that. Again, I'll have time. I'll have time. Max Epic, Tier 7? No, Tier 6. According to STFC, Scopely's website, my current tier of my cube is... I can't highlight this thing. Tier 13. Tier 13. So I'm skipping the G6 Uncommon Tier 9. I'm skipping the G6 Rare Tier 9. I'm going straight for the G6 Epic Tier 6. That's very achievable. So I'm going to be gaining 3 tiers immediately towards my cube. It's going to match in power my G6 Epic ship. Can you get it to Tier 7? Oh, that's what you're asking. Let's find out. I probably can, as far as materials and as far as parts and titanium, but not materials. I will still have enough parts and titanium to get it to Tier 7. Heck, probably even Tier 8. Let's see when I actually run out of parts and titanium, okay? Okay, Tier 9 is when I'm going to start having a struggle. But a minor struggle. Just almost 4 million. And again, I don't have efficiencies yet, right? Yeah, once I hit Op 70 and work myself towards Shipyard 70, the efficiency focus is going to be on materials and titanium for ships. Because I have neglected it for a very long time. So we're seeing prices that are irrelevant because I'm going to reduce them. Kelly says, do you have much multiphasmic currency saved? In case you don't know who I am and what I stand for, I am 99.8% pure free-to-play. Meaning I didn't spend any money. I spent 25 bucks of my own pocket and I got a free battle pass one time. So if we're talking about multiphasic, I only have 565. And the reason I have 565, you know why? Not because I bought something. Or maybe the $5 Leslie pack that I bought like on year 1 or something. But the reason I have it is because you see the mission key drop once a week? You get 5 of them a week. So every week I get 5 multiphasic. Yeah. So yeah, no, 5 day. It's a 5 day. 5 a week. 5 a week. So I get less than one of them. This is my multiphasic credits acquisition rate. Is 0.714 per day. If I hit the mission key drop on cooldown. It's so sad. I can't buy anything. Can I buy anything with this? Yeah, I think I got 500 from... I don't even know. Maybe I got 100. Who knows? Hey, Mark Pat, what's up? Good evening, JV. Have a nice Sunday. Yeah, you too. You too. How's it going? Good evening. So you are further east. You're somewhere in Europe. Time to go look at cars. Yeah. Good luck. I hope you find a good one. See you, Cluster. Wait, why you have so few of them? You play way longer than I do, and I'm free to play as well? 565 divided by 5, 113 weeks. Maybe I spent 500 on something at the time. Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah, I think I spent something. I think I spent maybe 500 at a certain point for a little bit of Syndicate XP, because maybe that was able to push me towards the next tier for one of those Syndicate XP acquisition events. I think that's probably what it did. Germany, Mark Pat, yeah, welcome in. I think that's what I did. I don't think I spent on anything else. Do you see this? Par steel. If I need 21.6k par steel, I can buy one of these. And it gives a little bit of G6 ore. Okay. You know, I'm glad we looked at it. I have one bundle, one chest to buy at a certain point if I choose to. Yeah. Okay, good to know. If this is gonna make or break my Op 70 or my Shipyard 70, I'll probably buy it. But let me show you something else that I'm doing long term. And people look... A lot of the things I do, people say, like, are you crazy? Like, you know, they just don't think the way I do. Look at my war room, okay? 195. I have 195 tokens. These tokens, 195. Now you may ask, why don't you just cash them in? Well, I'll tell you why not. The payout here is very mediocre. But this is a long-term investment. Right now, it's a level 35 building. In incursions, we lose all the time, so I just buy whatever I can buy with my losing incursion loss rewards. And I slowly upgrade this. And I think when I reach level 40 or level 45, the bonus, the War Room rewards bonus is going to be substantial enough, like 640% or something. And that's when I can start considering buying these bundles from here whenever the War Room is happening. And I'll be getting a lot more parts to keep upgrading it, and I'll be getting a lot of materials and resources and everything. And if I'm right, this goes up with... It keeps increasing in value the higher ups you are. And I'm assuming the higher grade level you are. So if my guess is correct, G7 is going to increase the payout from this to G7. And the reason I think that is because if it doesn't, then why would people keep engaging in it in the first place? It's just like the loyalty tokens, they keep going up in value. The ticketed events go up in value. The oopsie chests go up in value. I believe this will go up in value as well. This is a long-term investment. It's a gamble. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong and it's going to stay at G6, then I'll just enjoy the G6 for catch-up on G6. But that's the plan. This is a long-term investment. That's how I approach the War Room. Kelly says ships for Sigma Trail too. Well, yeah, I mean, they need Sigma Trail. You mean the rewards from here? Yeah, you get some Sigma Trail. You get some parts as well. It's a good claim, I think, when it's up to speed. But I'm playing the long game on this one. The multiphasic one can give Sigma Tritus. Yeah, okay, yeah, they can. But Sigma Trite was never really a problem for me. The only reason why my Enterprise D reached max tier is because of the jellyfish loop. Otherwise, it would take me a lot longer. It would get to tier 12 eventually, but the reason why I was doing it so fast is because of that loop. That loop is freaking amazing. You are known to be unlucky with the War Room since its launch. True. But at this point, I'm fully committed. I'm fully committed to this path. Whatever happens, happens. It's not going to make or break my progression. It has a minor impact on me. It has the potential. I think I have more to gain than to lose with this gamble. If my gamble is correct, I'm going to be gaining a lot. And if I messed up, then whatever I was going to gain by claiming it early is very low anyway. Kane, what's up? What is better free-to-play, Subspace or War Room? In my opinion, War Room, because Subspace... Let's just look at the rewards that it gives you, the building itself. Defense platform damage bonus. Who gives a damn? Shield is free. Is it 100% penetration proof? Warp speed bonus. Okay, a small amount. Hull health bonus. Again, very small amount. That's all it gives you. Now let's look at the War Room, excluding all the bonuses you're actually getting if you're cashing in those tokens. Shield health, a very high amount. Officer stats, decent amount. Isolytic damage bonus. And the War Room rewards. So I think the War Room is better. I think it's a lot better. The Subspace Relay was good when it came out, but it's an older building, so the numbers here don't really match the new numbers that you get with the power creep. Yeah, Kane. So this I don't really buy currency for it. If there's always a choice, I choose something else. I don't choose this. Even if we get this to max level, let's look all the way to nobody. Not a lot of people have it max, but let's look at max. Defense platform damage bonus. Well, who cares about defense platforms? Some people do. I don't. Warp speed 1000% at level 60. Okay, decent. And hull health bonus 2500. But the other one. Let's look at the max bonus here at 60. Shield bonus 2100. Officer stats 1600. And we need it now with the priority one. We really need any officer stat bonus you can get now. It's so important. Just like when the ATA came out, we had to invest in that so we can do well more than 93, 94%. We wanted to reach 100%. So go for the officer stat bonus. Isolated damage 40%. Why not? And the rewards. Passive rewards 764%. And this is just level 60. When you get to level 70, it's going to be way higher. Free to play should be Lorca prior, I guess. Yes, Susan. Looking back, and I remember you quit the game. It was Ultra Rao. He went for Lorca first, and he was right. That gamble, I would say definitely go for Lorca first. I just had a free-to-play path to get him, and I didn't have a free-to-play path to get the parts for the War Room. So I prioritized from the Incursion store to buy War Room parts rather than Lorca shards, because I already get them free-to-play. And the gamble was proven wrong because this is a much longer path with the War Room than I thought. It takes much longer to actually get it to where I wanted to get it. So looking back, if I could do it all over again, I would speed up Lorca acquisition and then move to this War Room gamble. I agree with that. Angel, I use them for Lorca SP. That's a good use too. Look, a lot of my gambles work, but some of them don't work. This could be one of those ones that failed. But I had to try. I solved this Rubik's Cube thinking outside the box. Because I can't pay somebody to solve a layer or two of the Rubik's Cube for me. I have to find a way to do it myself. And I'm trying to do it faster than people that spend and buy the shortcut. So I gamble. I do take risks. Some of them pay off, some of them don't. But I promise you this. I will tell you which ones failed, and I'll tell you which ones succeeded. So I will save you the experiments. Broken Wolf, the War Room also brings up a combat research. Yeah, it does. You know what? Let's look at it, because I'm not planning to cache them anytime soon. Is it under combat tree? I'm assuming it is. See if you can direct me towards it. Susan, if Scopely most efficient weapon against free-to-play players, lack of information about what to expect in the next ops bracket. Yes, keeping players in the dark is very profitable. And the way we countered this darkness is by amazing community members that develop tools that are so freaking amazing. Spock's Club, STFC.space. Scopely owns it now, but they didn't own it then. That's Ripper. We need to thank Ripper for that. Jules and his amazing freaking spreadsheets. People like that, creations like that is how we shed light on the darkness. And you know, us sharing information, me sharing information with you too. I mean, we can help each other. Scopely is not going to help us. We have to help each other. Row 2, towards the beginning. Warmonger, second row. Base weapon damage against players. Is this the only one? So you can get up to 3,000 damage against players? Not too bad, but if this is the only one, I don't give a damn. I'm so far from being a competitive PvP player. Education is key, yes. Knowledge is power. And in a game like this, keeping you in the dark... When you're in the dark, you're more vulnerable to FOMO tactics. Because if you see, oh, for a limited time, you can get the ship, and you don't know when's the next time it's going to come, or the new officer, where you're like, oh, crap, oh, what do I do? Oh, maybe we're not going to see it for 2 years. Okay, wallet, credit card, here, let me get the credit card, here. Yeah, there you go, and you use your wallet. It's very effective. Screw FOMO. Screw it all. Spend money if you want to spend money because you're fully educated. I'm fine with them. Here, let's full transparency. This is what you're looking at. If you want to spend. But because they're playing these trick games, I'm disgusted. That's what I have. Not just Scopely. It's microtransactions in general. This is the tactic. Games weren't like this. Go back 15, 20 years. Games were not like this. Not even close. Muted. Yeah, FOMO got me hard, but now I am broke. So even with FOMO, I can't spend. I would say we have the FOMO and, you know, the money discussion that we just had. But aside from that, I think it's more satisfying to beat a game or to solve a problem in the game and reach the next level in the game when you do it hard mode. I don't know if you guys ever played a game hard mode, but it's much more satisfying for me to play it on hard mode than easy or neutral. I buy Battle Pass, never $100 pack. Okay, yeah, the Battle Pass has tremendous value. For $20, you are getting a good amount of pixels for it compared to other stuff. But I say I actually want to beat it without any assistance whatsoever. Broken Wolf life. I think that's a good approach for life. Things are more satisfying when you do it yourself than being handed to you on a silver platter. It's nice to get something on a silver platter. But then you're not really developing the skill when, you know, when you're cutting shortcuts, you're kind of cheating yourself. Been hard mode on that for 44 years. 54 years, wow. Well, I hope it was rewarding for you, Broken Wolf. I can tell you this, like, I mean, look, I ran a marathon about 1.5 years ago. And the training process was, for me, the reward wasn't finishing the marathon. The training was the reward itself. Pushing myself, like the man I became. It's not reaching the finish line is what you have become on the journey to reach the finish line. And nobody can ever take that away from me. Like that builds character, that builds skill, that it's just so empowering. Like I thought to myself when I wasn't able to run 2 miles when I started training like 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago. So in 1.5 years, I was able to run a marathon from not even being able to run 2 miles without, like, you know, taking breaks. It's like I told myself, I've done the impossible. If I can do this, what can I not do? I mean, I can do anything I want. Like, if I set my mind into it, if I decide to dedicate myself and put in the work, I can reach it. Trial and error, try things, make adjustments, not just, you know, tunnel vision, like, without even learning. I mean, it's a learning experience. Try something. If it works, keep it. If it doesn't work, change it. I used to play competitive card games, Magic the Gathering and World of Warcraft trading card game. I built a deck. It's a 60-card deck, and, you know, so I played in tournaments, and if I got first place, okay, everything works. I'm undefeated. But if every time I lost, that's when the relearning started. I'm like, okay, what happened? Is it my gameplay? Is it my deck? What do I need to change? Let's reflect on this loss and see what I need to learn. There's a takeaway here, and I don't want to miss it. That's when I learn things. Kane, but I'm a completionist. Research is a pain. It is. I'm a completionist too in my nature. Like, I don't know if you know games that have achievements. I was like, you know, an achieving. I can't say the word because it's on YouTube, but, you know, I was going for a lot of achievements. And, you know, it's nice to be a perfectionist, but in this game, you can still go and be a completionist. You just go retroactively. So, like, I completed all the G5 while I was in G6. I'll probably complete all the G6 when I'm in G7. So I move up in ops level fast, but research-wise, about half a grade level behind. Susan, I still wait for a single thing on the market that I will call a worthy investment. Battle Pass doesn't help to avoid grind ships. You have to grind with them after you buy them anyway. Speed ups, way expensive for the effect. Resources, not worth mentioning. Well, Susan, I mean, really, it is a game after all. If you buy the end of the game, you're still, like, there's no such thing. Even spenders engage the game. I had conversations with some of them during incursions. Some people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, they still play the game at least 2 hours a day. The game is meant to be played. So you're just going to play different content when you buy packs. So instead of grinding towards the next ops level, you're going to grind towards the next ship tier or the next officer or whatever it is. I mean, they all say the same thing. Eastio said that, and Behringer said that, and other people said that. The big whales. I mean, There are so many things in the game that money cannot buy, and we pursue that. So the chase, you're always going to chase something. And once you accept that, then build your game goals around that, knowing that I just don't think, I don't know, I just don't find any satisfaction with getting even if, let's say, I get a free battle pass every month now. Okay, so I get a little bit of extra mats, but I'm still going to be playing it the same way I play it now. It's not going to change anything. No, I enjoy my way, and I think people should play the way that gives them the most enjoyment. Okay, let's recall the ships. Let's play a little bit. What else do we have to do? Faction HUD. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. So we need all of them, right? Federation. Well, we still need to hunt some ships. So what I'll do is we're going to finish some FKR killing. So remove these off the below deck. Take a look at my dailies. Federation. Let's fly and kill some Federation. Let's go over here. Recall this one as well. For some reason it didn't. What other dailies do I have? Oh, you know what? Better yet. Change of plans. I'm going to show you how I do 69 rare Solomata. Nick, what's up? Evening, James Bond. How's it going, sir? Going really well. Enjoying my Sunday, playing some STFC, hanging out with you guys. We were taking bets earlier as far as how severe Arcfall Tuesday is going to be. I think that something's definitely going to break. And I have a feeling it's going to be something a little more massive than the usual because they're releasing something pretty big. Thank you, Nick. Thank you very much. So annoying. So soon, to be honest, if they give me a FKR ship with all sorts of external and internal manual customization, including firing patterns and no ops log, I will spend instantly. That does sound like fun, actually. I think a lot of people ask for customization. I noticed that a lot of people just really enjoy the Crozim, I will. I'm on my way to do that. I'm recalling ships. God, you guys are scaring me. A lot of people are really obsessed with ships. Like, the excitement of building a new ship, it is exciting. And the ability to customizing them. That's the thing, if they just sold skins, just not even any bonus, just vanity stuff. People will buy vanity stuff. People buy vanity stuff all the time. Look at League of Legends. People buy, I mean, they make most of their money. A huge portion of it from just selling skins. Okay, yeah, let me show you how I do this. I'm not going to send it here. I'm going to scan it, but I'm just going to stop. Just hit it and stop. Okay. Scan it. And relocate after I recall it, of course. Oh, come on. Don't you hate that? When you hit the number again and then... Anyway. Relocating. Okay, so let's prep the fleet. The only ship that can get there is a tier 3.5 Velox. This one is getting the crew that I really like. It's a combination of Armada effectiveness and loot. And it's going to be fully buffed. Now, one thing I do... Okay, let's prepare all the buffing ships. So 3 of them. I'm going all in. Going Titan and... sweet Velox design. That's my endgame goal. It's a beauty. The Pylon was a beauty. Sanctus was also a beauty. Velox. If I have to choose, I don't know. Pilum, I'm not even objective anymore. Pilum is number 1. Velox is number 2 as far as design. But they're both beautiful. But I don't know. I'm attached to the Pilum to a deep level. Such a game-changing ship with the loot bonus. Okay, so what I do is I send the NX to scout. So I want to see the system before I actually send my ship. And then I'm going to start throwing the buffs. Now let's make sure that I actually have enough for full. Yeah, I need max fortification for this. Okay, so 1 buff from the Defiant. 1 buff from the Cerritos. I'm not going to throw this yet. I'm going to wait for this one to zone it. And I could take 2 of them down. I'm going to use Lorca's Fist. Oh, yeah. Crap, it's not going to apply. I don't know if it's going to apply or not, but I'm gonna crew them up anyway. I'm going to put the FCs. Usually, I'm supposed to put these 2 before I actually get the ship off the dock. But too late for that. I already did it, so. I could dock it and rebuff it. If I have enough juice, I will. It's not for safety. I can definitely defeat 1, but I'm trying to get 2 out of this. Where is it? 13,000, 4,000. Yeah, I can. No, I'm already there. Nah, screw it. We're doing it now. I'm going to try to take these out. These 2 down. Okay, so max fort. Done. Make sure that everything is applied. Everything is applied. Flying in. Now, when the timer on the Velox reaches about a minute, that's when I'm going to start the solo armada with the NX. Not that it really matters, because I can speed it up. Yeah, I'll just wait for it to... No, I'll do it now. Yeah, I'll do it now. Okay. Then I'm waiting for it. Then it's going to zone in. I'm going to speed it up. And then I'm going to hit Lorca's Fist as soon as I hit the speed up. Why not Janeway FC for the Armada boost? Uh-oh, what did I do? That's not good. I will check that later. It's too late to make changes now, but I'll check that later. I don't know how much I invested in that Armada boost. She has solo boost. Okay, then then maybe I need to change another one, like after her. But anyway, let's finish this like that. It went through. Lorca's Fist is up. Let's scan this one, see how we do. The hazard is really the main danger here. Okay, I'm not gonna go for a second. It's too low. It's too low on health. It's a risk. I'm not gonna risk it. But anyway, then I defeated it. I got the 69 rewards. If I had field repair, which I will have in about a week and a half, I would hit field repair and then run a second. Now let's take a look. Broken Wolf, you bring up a very good point. Where is said research? Admiral. Okay, I need to invest in it a little more. That's a good investment. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, this is for solo, this is for all armadas, and this is for formation. Hey Sebastian, what's up? Hello JB. So, been watching your videos, learned a bunch that made my gameplay much better and fun. Finger on Op 66, gonna push it now. Hell yes! Thank you for the feedback and congrats on 66, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad I was able to help you. Yeah, same position. Okay, so we're gonna be... Let's upgrade this for another time, and then... The thing is, I cannot take Kirk. I cannot remove Kirk from the seat because I need his second start to the right ability. So which two fleet commanders do you recommend placing for solo armadas? The reason I put Locutus and Sloan because I think they had some bonuses towards this. 36 days done. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won't regret it. There's a rare G6 ship in your future. Okay, so let's take a look at Sloan. Maybe I was wrong about Sloan. Maybe he's not that important. He does give hull health. I mean, no. HP. Shield. Yeah, this is a passive one. He gives ISO damage. That's why I wanted him on. He does give some value. I cannot remove Kirk. I do need Lorca. Lorca never leaves the freaking seat. Like, he's not leaving the seat. There's just no way. Maybe Locutus is not as important compares. If we compare apples to apples, him towards Janeway, maybe I can let him go. Mitigation for solo armadas. Kaskari ready. Oh, hell yes. Sebastian, look at you, man. Congrats. Oh, this is exciting times. Velux 2? 2 of them? Wow. Nice. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. No, I'm glad. I mean, it's all about efficiency. So you can get more from whether you're free or you're spending. You're going to get a lot more than, you know, from your investments. From your time and your money. Okay, yeah, no. You see, so who do I give up? Maybe Locutus. Maybe he's not as good. Go back to Janeway, please. Check the third set of selectables boosts. Left side one. Yeah. I think that settles it. Broken Wolf, I think, yeah. I think she will take Locutus' spot. I think Locutus becomes obsolete. Compares to her. Yeah, I'm going to buy more for her. And yeah, that's another 100%. Domo, JB, do you recommend skipping or getting 63 ship? Currently at 62 with a max G5 epic. I got that question asked, I think, yesterday as well. And other people ask it on Discord too. Okay, so the reason why I went for the 63 uncommon is because I have no faction credit problem. I haven't had a problem for like 2 years with faction credits. So I can afford spending my faction credits on one single one and keep it at a very low tier just so I can enjoy the warp bonus. In the Minerva case, I kept it at tier 1 tier 1.5. Just upgraded a few things. And I barely ended up using it, so you don't really need it. Like, as far as need, there's no need for the 63 uncommon ship. If your G5 epic is able to reach anywhere you need to reach, including some solo armadas, solo G6 armadas, because those are very important. I want you to aim at collecting those G6 solo armada chests on cooldown. So you need to run these on a daily basis. If your G5 epic can get there either by itself with Grush on the deck or with a Disco Summon or with an Eviscerator portal, then you can safely skip the 63 uncommon. Safely. And also, I don't know what your faction credit status is, but I mean, if you have so many of them and you want to build it, because I still use it a little bit. But from all the ships to skip, I would say, yeah, this one is probably the #1 candidate for skipping. I hope it answers it. Sebastian, well, it's your fault. You taught me well. Hey, I try. No, and I hope you're enjoying it. Like, I hope you're not just pushing it.
Hello there.
Hello there, Wolfachat. What's up? Sometimes I hear echoes with the voice, the sound alerts. I don't know. I'll need to look into that. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the pushing yourself. I mean, I personally enjoy it, and I speak from that perspective. Okay, so I think going forward, my setup for solo armadas is going to be Lorca, Admiral Kirk, because I must have the warp range, Sloan, and Janeway. And I'm going to invest more in her abilities. So Locutus is never really going to see a seat. I'm just going to rotate between Spock and Janeway on seat number 4. Khan, potentially I'm going to use him for his Apex Shred ability when I grind Augment. But that doesn't really happen because I hunt Reliance. Yeah, you enjoy Sebastian? Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear. And then, what the hell? Why is it seating them? I didn't command that. Her tree is more... I'm more into the passive ability. The base cost efficiency of skill points for fleet commanders, that's really the main use. Yeah, I actually need to tier it up to the next one. I'll remember doing that. She has some... Yeah. I wish I could have a 5th seat, like, for free. I'm free to play. That's all I have is 4. But it's tough when you have 7 of them. No, crap, you have 8 of them, and you need to choose... You know, between 8 fleet commanders, which 4 are going to be seated. That's really tough. You use Spock for what? Oh. What for? Building efficiency for the most part. And research efficiency. So, I know it's diluted because I get a lot of bonuses. But still, 43 to 50%. So, it's going to be 50% discount on whatever choice of material you're using for upgrading buildings. It's important. And also for mining bonus, it's a 300%. Again, it's not a lot. That's really the main reason I use them is for the building efficiency. And it does add up to some amount. I mean, because of the amounts that I need for the next ops level, let me show you. Well, we're looking at Shipyard, but still, I mean, you see, really, we're talking about the tens of thousands. So, 43% chance. Let me show you the difference if I disable him, okay? So it's 67 point... Let's take a screenshot. Hold on, let me take a screenshot. No, Steve Lee, you bring up a good point. So, okay, screenshot is taken. I can disable the fleet commander from here. Spock, scientist. Okay, let's unseat... No, where is this? I suppose. Yeah, let's unseat him. Did it... I hope it removed it. Let's find out. Okay, so let's look at the ore. Yeah, let me show you. I want to zoom in. Yeah, let me zoom in. Oh, goodness. It proves my point. Okay, so look at the rare refined ore total cost. 36.28 per, something's not right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. 36.28k is what I needed before I unseated him. And when I unseated him, it went up to 37.41. So it saved me, his ability alone, 1200 rare with the amounts that I need. It does matter. That's why I use him. It actually matters. I mean, 1200 is equivalent to maybe a week and a half worth of acquisition of material. Okay, so let me show you the reward from the 69 rare. 117.3k. And the chest itself... $78. $192. And let's look at how much I need to pull. Usually. 112 for a single. 375k for a double. I usually go for double. I have 1.7 million. Now, what I try to do is complete as many of these as I can during the incursions day, when I pop a 200% plus 200% loot exo, and then complete as many of them as I can. I wasn't able to drain them all down to 0 because I need max fortification. I was only able to do 3 of them. But ideally, when I don't need to use max fort, when I can just do it with a regular fort, I will drain the rare as well. And then I'll be able to consistently do 2 chests pull on cooldown, maybe even 3 sometimes. Because these two, the solo and the uncommon and the rare, reach the max price pull. So I'm doing 68 uncommon, which is the highest, and 69 rare, which is the highest. Epic will go up when I reach up 70. But I have enough. I can do double pull here easily. Wolfa chat, what's up? Ops 46, Pylem, tier 10 out of 12. Should I farm the credits for Sanctus before upgrading, or should I farm them at 49 before going 56 plus? Want to skip epic G4 ships. Okay, take your Pylem. What's the highest FKR you can hit today, right now at tier 10? Unbuffed. Test it. Can you go for like 57, 58 FKR? Can you go for a 60? You might. Like, relocate there, because maybe it doesn't have the warp range. Relocate there. Use your best possible crew, best possible FC setup. Without Cerritos buff. Let's do it vanilla. No buffs. See how you can function. Ideally, and generally, people can skip their epic G4 ships. I barely use my Tribune. I built a Tribune, but I also moved from 50 to 53 so freaking fast. The requirements, the material requirements are so low that I ended up building my 53 ship, my Corvus, so fast that the Tribune I didn't really get to enjoy the Tribune that much. And in general, and also your Pylem is a tier 10. Mine was a tier 6, and I was doing fine. I think your tier 10 Pylem can actually pull it off. So if you can kill a 57 FKR at the minimum, you are ready. You can safely skip the Epic G5 and just push like a madman. Push that ops every freaking time. I think you can, because I did it with a tier 6. G5 is not super easy and fast. Yeah, it was back then, now even easier. It's awesome. Like, it's awesome that they make it so easy for people. Okay, since we're up here, let's do some hostiles. So scrap the Pylem. I have one at tier 10 too. I wouldn't scrap anything unless it's max tiered, because you're leaving loot on the table. You're leaving potential mats you can easily get on the table. The gain, it's better to invest some more materials and then scrap it at max tier, because the gain in percentage is going to be much higher than if you do it prematurely at tier 10. And what's the rush? Why do you need to scrap it now? There's really no rush on scrapping anymore. I think if you're a G4 player, I mean, again, we used to... My scrapper was scrapping G3 ships around the clock. But now, because the refinery is increased to 10, 11 chests from 2 to 3, and they shower you with so much material, like, scrapping is not as needed at G4 anymore. And including G5. And also, really, the main gain from scrapping a ship is when it's max tier, you get the most rare parts. And that's really the main incentive to scrapping a ship now. Because rare parts, especially G4 and sometimes G5 too, they're hard to get. Okay, after this, we're going to move to the hazard system and kill some there. The only scrap you need is Jelly and Enterprise A. Theoretically, yes. I mean, that's the highest gain. But, I mean, if you have just ships laying there doing nothing, go ahead and scrap them. Here, actually, we need to do some tiering up for ships here. For Faction Hunt. Which, technically, I can probably skip Faction Hunt. I don't need the rewards that bad. Okay, they're both tier 8. let's tier it up. That will score me points in the faction hunt. Is the easiest way to complete it is just by tiering up those G3 ships or any other older ships. I think you tier up a ship twice or 3 times and you're done. Stevely, that's what I am doing now to tier up my Enterprise D. Yeah, that's the key. That engine is freaking amazing. Especially for the free-to-play. My god, it's like a free... That's why I made that video. It's a free, epic G5 ship. It's 100% free. Effortless. The shortest path to max out a G5 ship. And then, as a result, your cube is also going to be tiered up that way. So you have a battleship and an explorer both in the price of one. Freaking awesome.
Hello there.
Hello there, RSD. What's going on? Good to see you. How's your Sunday? Okay, I queued up all the 70s. How are we doing on the daily goals? That's pretty much it. Here, and then I will need to kill Federation or Klingon. Exocom. Sure, let me throw an Exocomp in here. Hey, CDPTU, what's going on? Hope you are well. I am very well. How are you? What's happening? What's new and exciting in your life? When are you streaming next? Shout out to the man. Here, let me type it in. I need to create macros for all the shoutouts for all the content creators that stop by here. There we go. Shout out to the man. If you didn't follow him, follow him. He streams a few times a week. CDB2U. He has a lot of games running in his stream. You get to redeem stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. And also, you can customize a song when you join in, like a theme song for your username. So obviously for me, he did a James Bond one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, good. Thanks, buddy. 9 p.m. this evening, so 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Fair enough. Probably around the same time I finish, so when I finish, we're just going to move over. Alright, what's next? Yeah, we need to finish tiering up this one. And I think we need to relocate to make it simpler. Dock number 5. Let's move it out of the dock. Yeah, let's move to the Federation. Scan it. Dock it. Relocate. And then the Velox just needs to fly one system over to start killing those hostiles. In the meantime, I need to find another... I'm gonna do battleships. This is the fastest way of completing the faction hunt. So the reason I put 2 of them is because I use one of them. I get a tier 8 ship with one missing weapon upgrade, and I use that one to manufacture the parts for the cheapest price. So that funds upgrading the rest of them to tier 8, and then that's how I do it usually. Because again, even though I have millions of Latinum, I still manage my Latinum in the same ways. Like, I don't want to spend more than I have to. I can't break out of that habit. CDB2U did not have time to eat, so yeah, got a bit lightheaded early. Yeah, don't forget to eat. I have to eat something solid before I start streaming, because when I stream for 3, 4, 5 hours maybe, I get cranky when I don't eat. Oh crap. Half my haul was eaten up. That's what happens with Hazard. That's the only pain with Hazard. I'm flying to 500 Hazard systems. I have less than 100%. I have 40% when it comes to... Yeah, no, it's destroying my hull. The good thing is that's why I relocate, because it's one system over. So it's less than a minute fly, and then I just kill a few, and then I do it a couple of times. That's it. Now, when I hit Op 70 before I build my Epic 70 ship, I will not be able to really... It won't be effective for me to fly here anymore, because I need to kill level 70 and up FKR. So I will have to go to these systems. To a level 70 system. So my Velox will need 1700 warp range. That's why we'll probably tier it up. And also, Kirk, in a day or two, is going to reach the max level of that ability that increases warp. So I'm going to get 2.2% more warp range. And hopefully, tier 4 Velox will be able to reach 70, and then I can finish it fast. Kill 70 once there or something and be done. Okay, let's send it again. You finished Make the Kids later now? Nice. JPC, it was amazing stream though. That CDB2U, even if you were a little tipsy. Oh, you were tipsy. You were drinking. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I'm sure it will be entertaining, me drinking either, shots or from the horn, but I don't think YouTube is gonna like that. I'm gonna have to make it like a Twitch only stream or something. I don't want to get banned. Oh wow, I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. It sounds really entertaining, actually. Okay, let's take a look at the daily goals. I'm not going to complete Actian because we have arenas tomorrow. I want to keep all of my currency there as much as I can. It was one of those evenings. Hold on. One of those evenings, but a lot of fun. Yeah, I watched the VOD on Saturday. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I need to watch... that VOD that you guys mentioned. I mean, if you got hammered, yeah, I gotta see that. I see you when you're sober. I need to see you when you're not sober. It's always entertaining. To be fair, he had been up since 5 a.m. and forgot to eat. Wow. Yeah, no, don't. Not a good plan. There was one stream that it was about 5 hours, and I knew that I may get hungry. It was just before we had that big territory capture when we just merged. So I had a protein bar nearby, like, ready to go. I muted myself and munched on it just real quick. Otherwise, it's not pretty. I'm not happy when I'm starving. So there's one day a year in the Jewish tradition. It's called Yom Kippur. It's the Day of Atonement. So I actually, for 24 hours, I don't eat and don't drink water. Obviously, if there's any, if it's endangering my health, I will break the fast and whatever. But let me tell you, after the morning after, like somewhere around... So I started the evening before. And then somewhere around 11, 12 p.m. the next day, you better not be around me. I'm not fun at all to be... Yeah, hangry. Exactly. I'm very short fuse, very low tolerance. You think I'm raging here? Oh, you need to see me when I'm starving. Everything pisses me off. Every single thing pisses me off. I'm lightheaded. It's not fun at all. I'm no good to anyone. But you still buy packs during the holiday. No, I do not buy packs during the holiday. I do not buy packs, period. What's wrong with you? How dare you say that? This is not... That's right. That's what I do. In arenas, we show no mercy. To Scopely, we show no mercy. They created this situation. And you know what? I have yet to find a happy spender in this game. Please point them out to me if you know of one. That, okay, correction. Griffin is a happy spender. Other than him, they all complain. They're all pissed off at Scopely. Griffin is happy. I've never seen him unhappy. Other than him, every whale is pissed off. Did you ever have a bar mitzvah? Of course I did. Yeah, Edward. I was 13 and I had one. That's like swearing at JB. Yeah, you walk into the free-to-play, not free-to-pay realm. Free-to-play realm. What did you expect to get here? FOMO? Packs? What the hell? I don't buy packs. You will never see me doing that. It's wrong. Oh yeah, I get very unhappy when that happens. What is a pack? That's right. Somebody's speaking my language. You see this? It doesn't exist. My mind erased it. It doesn't exist. What is a paywall? It's nothing. It's as if they never invented it. If there's a feature behind a paywall, it doesn't exist in the game for me. I'm aware of its existence, so I can face other spenders that they have it. But I'm not even planning on it. That's why I don't really watch their previews and what's coming, because I know it's not available for me. And I'm not going to recommend it. I'm going to recommend it when it's time for the free-to-play to get it. I'm going to get a GS in a week and a half. I will be talking about it then. When I get the Revenant, I'm very happy about the Revenant. But for the first 100 days, it's not there. If you think and pretend that it's not there, then it's not there. Wishful thinking. Just wait. After off 70, JB will start packs unboxing content. No, I will not do that. I will not fail you all. I mean, come on. Seriously. If I fall, if Scopely buys me, if I break, there's... The free-to-play lost all hope. There is no more hope. You really want to do that? No, I will not. I will not. I not just represent myself and my enjoyment. I also represent other people. No, there will be no packs here. Not now. Not ever. No. 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 Just no. CDB to you. You should do like it's Lube. Did a screenshot on his lat when he went to 69. You can screenshot out the store. Wait, what did he do? He screenshot like the before and after on his lat? Oh, I wish you fall. That I will use that as an excuse to drop the game. I mean, if you're unhappy, quit the game. No, I will play the game until it just dies to natural causes. Like, if let's say they just say, hey, you know, we are shutting down the servers, not even maintenance mode, I won't feel too bad about it, because, again, we're gamers. If one game fails, we're going to move to another. And I think maybe, you know, there will be like some sad moments because we had some good times here. But we're going to get over it pretty quickly. It's not going to be the end of the world. Ossis, how much do you personally spend a month to be a VIP whale? So many things I want to say right now. Oh my god! Blasphemy! What is this crap? I know you're joking, but damn it! It's like, ugh! Stop! He spends like 200 million lats, so took a screenshot of the lat before spending it to put a photo over the top, so it looks
emotional
like
damage.
Yes, that's what it's causing me. Exactly that. Wolfa chat, exactly that. So here's the beautiful part. So far, every time I wanted to ops up, let's change it back to operations, okay? Every time I wanted to ops up, I was planning to use some Latinum. The beautiful part is, especially if you guys watch my videos or, you know, gonna watch the video about the Sigma speedups, because I'm gaining them so freaking fast. I gain 15 to 20 of them a day. Yes, tacos, yes. and packs do not exist in this dojo, and a paywall does not exist in this dojo, and whales can exist in this dojo, but that's not me. Anyway, what I was saying. 1 year and 90 days. I'm getting 15 to 20 days every day worth of Sigma speedups. Within a month, I will bring this to 0. And also, this exclude the almost 3 years worth of this excludes all the alliance helps. So reduce this by like 10-15% because of the helps. I will protect every freaking drop of Latinum. And I'm going to carry it over to G7. 300 million of it. I will not spend it. If I have to, I will. But at the rate of my Sigma speed up acquisition, I will not have to. That's the beauty of it. So I call it happy, not happy toxic relations. Yeah, there is definitely a dysfunctional relationship, a love-hate relationship with Scopely. Look, I mean, I want them to succeed. I want them to do well. I do. But they ignore everything we've been telling them. They ignore what we really want, what we really feel. And I understand that, again, they need to keep it together because they have business expectations from their higher-ups and they have to follow them. But the kind of gamer that I am is the gaming companies that I respect and love. And when I worked at Blizzard, one of the things that they trained us early on is what's more important, a World of Warcraft customer or a Blizzard customer? Obviously a Blizzard customer. If you make the players so happy, they will come back for the next game and the next game and the next expansion, and they will always be here. And that's the focus, is make them happy. And because they really messed this up so many times, unless they change their ways magically, fundamentally, this is the first and last Scopely game I'm probably going to ever play in my life. They lost me in that sense. And it's a shame because I don't want that to be that way. Again, I'm not happy to say that, but it's the truth. I'm not going to lie. I just hope they really took to heart a lot of the things that we tell them. But when they continuously work against it, and I'm not even talking about some things that are beyond them. I mean, effective, healthy communication, actually showing that they care, actually providing proper compensation for mess-ups. That's easy to do. That's totally within their, realm of influence. So I'm not buying that. I'm just, yeah. I love how passionate you are about not spending money on the game. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like my prime directive at this point. It's really like, STFC, Star Trek has my prime directive is do not give in to microtransactions. And not just them, any. I played other mobile games. It's all based on microtransactions. I'm like, no, it's not fun for me. Yeah, I'm very passionate about that. It just, and again, people that have a crazy amount of entertainment fund, like money to spend on entertainment, sure. But some people, a lot of players, are not in that position. And the money that they spend, it's money that their families are not getting now. And it's poor money management. Obviously, if somebody is not doing well financially or in debt and they still spend on the game, they need to look into their money management skills in general. I'm not shaming them, just, But, and again, I also brought the example of where's the real responsibility, the tobacco company or the smoker? Who's really responsible for the person smoking the cigarette? Well, obviously the smoker, because they can say no. They can say, no, I'm not buying it. So I'm exercising my free will and my choices, and try to make good choices. But some people are having a hard time with that. That's why you have a lot of addictions for different things. And this is, spending money on microtransaction is a form of an addiction. And for some people, it's really messing up their lives. And, when they're playing this game, it's like they're sitting at the bar looking at all the drinks, and just all they got to do is ask the bartender for a drink. Because they don't have the willpower to resist. Some people that are recovering can resist. They can sit with people and everybody can have a drink, and they're just going to drink water and they'll be fine. But a lot of people don't. And it's frustrating for me to see how other people are paying the price. Yes, it is their responsibility, but they don't have the strength to resist, and I just feel sad for them. So I do feel that the gaming company has some influence, that they could have done it differently. But yeah, I guess there's a lot of passion in there. There's a lot of depth in this. Ostis, in your opinion, what's the one thing they could change to make you pleased with the game? I think I'll call it in the obvious. Stable performance. Let's start with that. We had the discussion recently on the Content Creator Discord, talking about arenas, actually, and I brought in my opinion about what I think needs to change in arenas. One of it was consistent stability. And somebody responded and said, yeah, stability has to come first. All the rest can come later. And I agree 100%. They have, like, lag-free performance, stable performance, no more breaking, no more nothing, just weekly or bi-weekly maintenance, which is understandable. You bring the game down to repair it, to maintain it, and then everything is stable. Fast loading times, fast connections. I want like a full system that reach capacity, a full territory capacity filled system that there's zero lag. Let's start with that. I think that's, if I have to point in one thing, I would point in that. Sincor, what's up? It's an addiction when you drink one time a week at a fixed time. You can argue over that all you want. Well, no, it's not an addiction if you drink one a week. I'm not talking about the people that, you know, have a fixed amount that they spend every month. I'm not talking about them. I'm willing to bet that all of you in your alliances and in your communities, in your discords, you know some people that overspent on this game, and they're not in a position to do that, and it's much more than just a one drink a week. I'm not talking about social drinkers. That's a different story. I'm not saying that every spender is in this place. I didn't say that. I'm saying that some people have a problem, and this is not helping. This is actually causing more problems. And again, I think the smoker is the responsible one. He chose to grab the cigarette, light it, and smoke it. He chose to order a drink, pay for it, and drink it. It's I can't fix it. Again, the only control that I have is over this. This body, my control ends in my fingertips, and then everything else is outside of me. I have zero, I have maybe some influence, but I have no control over it. So I only control myself and my decisions. Some people are not in that, they don't have that ability developed yet. Sencor, I have one in my alliance that did buy 2-3 packs each day for 8 to 10 days just to max his Crenshaw cube yesterday. Overspending is a real thing. Yeah, but again, if it's somebody that has, if they make, who knows, just throwing a number, $300,000 a month, and they spend $15,000 on this game a month, who gives a freaking damn? Go ahead and spend it. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the other ones, the average working man, you know? RSD says, smoking is the only reason my kids are still alive. Good one. It's a really good one. Susan, they can't fix anything. Game engine devs left Scopely after game launch. New devs barely keep up engine working since it's unique. I agree that the current setup and the momentum that they're headed is going the wrong way. It's an additive game. They keep adding more features. Well, you keep add more stuff, you're going to add more problems. The code, I'm not a programmer, by the way. I have IT background, but it's network design and management, not programming and coding. So I don't really know all the details about coding, but my simple analytical math brain tells me that if you keep adding something is struggling and you keep adding more, it's like, let's say my computer, my CPU is struggling running all the applications that I have, and I keep opening more windows and more tabs. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, come on. It's going to crash. I got to close them, or I got to just change the whole thing. I got to upgrade the hardware. I need to do something. It's not that, I'm sure it's more complicated than what I'm presenting it here, but it is solvable. Let's agree that it's solvable, but it requires them to revolutionize the entire thing. Oh, we have ads. Okay. I shall wait. I shall wait on the ads. You guys are back. I don't know how much you missed. I don't know what you missed. Hey, Zero G's. What's up?
Do it! Just do it!
Oh, you mean people buy packs instead of food? Yeah, either instead of food or instead of, I don't know, something else. I mean, let's say somebody is in debt already. If somebody is in debt, in my opinion, in my honest opinion as a responsible person who manages their own personal finances, if I'm in debt, it means that most luxuries need to be off the table until I get myself out of debt. With the exclusion of mortgage. I mean, everybody needs a roof, right? But like, if I have consumer debt, I need to probably focus on taking care of that before I start adding more consumer debt. Just as me. So I'm talking about people that, you know, already are in a bad situation and they keep digging themselves into a deeper hole. Broken Wolf, I'm a hard work guy myself and I agree with you. Michael, KA71, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Okay, we're back from ads, right? Yeah, we are. Roscoe, dang rain, I'm never going to get the yard mode. Man, you have rain? How lucky you are. I'm roasting here in SoCal, man. Okay, we'll continue the deep discussion. I'm enjoying it, but let me get out of deep space. Or, you know what? Yeah, let's get out of deep space. Yeah, so if they can fix one thing, it has to be stability, but for real, not just a, you know, mediocre, minor improvement. It needs to be a real change. But I don't think they are in a position to really revolutionize the way they do business and the whole hardware and programming model, because that will require so much money and so much less revenue that I think it's going to kill them. Business-wise, I think it's going to kill them. I don't think they have the setup. I think that's why they're pushing so many packs so desperately. I mean, they are desperate pushing packs. We can see that. Desperation is all over. Now it's like a second battle pass and a third battle pass. And they keep wanting people to spend more. They want to increase it. Well, either because they're just greedy and they want more money, or because they're desperate and they, you know, they're trying to stay alive. But the point is, whatever it is, greediness or survival, they will, if they really try to do everything that we asked for and actually take care of the players and the quality of life and stability, they can't fund it. I think it will kill them. I think that's why we're stuck in this situation, which sucks. But I do hope that they will, after years of consistent behavior, change their behavior. Because I think this game, I have no access to their data and their quarterly reports. But I know games that are very, very successful and they're not based on microtransactions. And I keep using League of Legends as an example. There is an online store, and let me tell you, they sell so much, you know, skins and vanity items, and they're making a fortune. That they're running world championships on a yearly basis, that is fully funded with giant cash prizes and arenas filled with people, and people fly from all over the world. And I watch those League of Legends championships. I think they're amazing. They're so well done. It's possible. Shwai Zelda, what's up? Oh, you got your 7th dry dock. Nice, yeah. All the symbols just went smaller down there. Yeah, they did. Because they fit in one more. Yeah, I got it from the store. I had enough rare augment credits to buy it, and I did. Makes things a little easier. I did not build a 7th Selkie because I'm so close to... G7 is about to come out in 3 months or so, in my opinion. So I'm just going to save the faction credits for whatever the cost is for the G7 miner, either in Shipyard 71 or Shipyard 72. I'm just basing that as, again, another gamble, another JB gamble. I am gambling based on previous performance, and they do surprise me sometimes, but I think for the most part I can predict many of their general moves. Alright. You know what? I think it's time to pirate. I think it's time to pirate. Let's do this. Let's get some of that frustration out. Some of that rage out. I'm in the mood. Okay, PvP crew is on. Augment. We're going to augment because I need to farm. Start from the beginning. System by system. A selfie with a selkie would be funny. Yeah. Zelda, what level are you on these days, by the way? Okay, nothing here. Moving forward. Double check events. I don't think I missed anything. Okay, I cannot touch hearts. They're family. When we're fully allied with any alliance, it's family status. We don't touch them. Occasional zero node or OPC hits if the system is full or something like that, but in general, we avoid doing that. Neutral is a different story, but they got no loot, so. And also, I'm not going to hit somebody for a very low amount. It needs to justify it. Roscoe, well, just found one of my chicken dead in the woods. Gonna have to find out what's getting them. Oh, crap. Yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, go investigate. Zelda, oh, I stopped at 39 long ago, but I keep up with some players and see what changes have been made. Yeah, they do release a lot of content now every month. A lot of it, though, is level 40 and above. Ops 40 and above, I think you don't really get... It doesn't open to lower than that. Okay. He's 26k over. I'm going to let it build up. I'm not going to do it now. It's too petty. And if he recalls, he recalls. Nothing. Heart. Petty. Nothing. To be honest, I really want like these systems to be with loaded reliance, because that's when I get uncommon and rare. That's more important. I'm doing pretty good on common currency. Okay, this one is completely justified. Almost 1 million, yeah. How about you? Yeah, he's going down. Next. Where's my pirate hat? Oh, 3 million. Okay, we're gonna hit that one first before he, just in case he recalls. This is really the only OPC hunting that I'm doing in the game. Why am I 10 seconds away? Okay, now we're gonna move to this one. Alright, let's go! I have a tail, so I'm gonna need to work around the tail. Okay, next system up. Refresh the miner. But one thing I am excited about the next arc is this whole server-wide participation. Okay, I'm going to recall the ship because it's starting to get loaded, and sometimes people actually try to intercept me. If I had their ship, they're trying to find me quick so they can claim some of that loot back. So I do go empty it. It's very close. It's like a few seconds away, and then I send it back. Ossis, what if Scopely shuts down the day before you click op 70? Then it was a very good run, and I enjoyed it very much. And moving on to the next game. Gamers play games. That's not going to change. Whether this game dies or whether I quit it, I will continue playing games. That's who I am. Debating on when to go run today. Oh, 92 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 50% humidity. Run is 6 miles. That's tough. I didn't run this morning. I'm gonna run in the evening. I'm gonna go for like I'm actually gonna do hill repeats. Talking to Bob. Yeah. I do hill repeats sometimes. So I have 2 hills nearby. I run about a mile, easy pace, kind of like as a warm up. I get to the hill. Then I have one very steep hill, about 45 seconds. Each of them is 45 seconds or so. I have one very steep and one that is, semi-steep. So I choose one. Every week I do a different one. So I run a mile, warm up. I get to the hill. And I do between 8 to 12 hill repeats. So I run up to the top and I slowly jog down. Not walk down, jog down. And I do it 8 to 12 times. Now, let me tell you, it's hard. And also the key is not to fall apart. So I don't want to burn all my energy on the first few. I actually want to accelerate. I want to at least keep... This is a good... I want to keep the same pace. So I don't want like the first few hills to take me 45, 46, 47 seconds. And then the last one to take me 50, 55 seconds. I want to train my body to accelerate towards the end and not fall apart towards the end. So it's conservative. I need to actually think smart about how much energy I spend on the first few hills. So ideally, I want to finish it with, when I finish it, I'm going to have nothing left in the tank, but I want to make sure that I have enough in the tank to support the last few. That's how I do it. But yeah, 6 miles in this heat, it's going to be tough. So I have to wait until it cools down a little bit. Bob, for my training program, I have cadence acceleration drills Tuesday. Hill repeats Friday this week. Yeah, so you have your speed runs ready to go. That's awesome. Are you training for anything specific? Any particular race? Oh, let me recall the ship, actually. I'm getting very loaded. Sounds like you're training for something big, whatever it is. Camelback is a must. I don't use a Camelback. I use this water bottle that has like a strip so it's attached to my hand, so I don't need to grab it. And it also has a pouch in it, so I put a few gels running like for long distances. But when I run, when I either train long distances or when I actually race, there's enough water support stations along the way. Definitely in the race, you have water support. And when I'm training, then the group has a few spots where we actually stop so I can refill my water bottle. Training for a race war? No, just training for a race. I just started racing again. The official training season is going to start at the end of the summer. So I think around end of October or early September is when I'm going to start. And usually the long runs are Saturday mornings, so I still stream on Saturdays, but I may have to push it a little forward. Just 5K around 26, 27 minutes goal. That's pretty good. It's very good. I'm trying to think what's my best record for a 5K. So after my marathon, I was in peak performance. I was like, after 7 months of training, I was like a beast. Cardio-wise, it was the best shape I've been in my life. Now it's a little diminished, but I think about a month or two after that, I did a 5K just for the heck of it to see what I can do. I did it in 23 minutes. It's the best 5K I've done. Ever. I don't think I can do that now. I need to train myself to reach that point again. You don't bring your sword with you when running. No, not the sword. But I do bring my music. If I run by myself... Okay, that's not even Natalia's. Not every line. When I run by myself, I use a headset and I listen to usually soundtracks and like really inspiring music. And if I run with a group, I don't go with a headset, but I listen while I'm driving there. I'm listening to those inspiring things, so they're still playing in my head. Also, when I'm racing without any headset because I really want to actually connect with the crowd and with the people that are, you know, the whole race experience. So I'm playing those in my head. 23 minutes 5K, holy crap. It's the best I've had, but I let me tell you, that required everything I've got. It's like Scotty, she's giving everything she's got, you know, like it's me like ending with nothing. Not dying, but like I really pushed everything I had. And the thing is, because you're used to running half marathon or more, then you always need to think, okay, I need to conserve some energy because it's not over yet. I don't want to burn out so quickly. But you're in a 5K, it's a 3.1 miles. I don't have time to build up anything. Like if I take it too slow at the beginning, I'm actually, so I still try to behave myself at the beginning with all the adrenaline and everything, but I don't hold back too much. So I want like mile 1 to be whatever the time is, and then mile 2 to be 10 seconds faster, and then mile 3, I'm just gonna burn it all. Everything. I want to finish with nothing. Bob says my PB for 5K was 22:30, but that was almost 10 years ago. Still freaking impressive. I only really started running in my late 30s. I mean, I hated running. I did, you know, I always went to the gym. I went to the gym since I was 17 years old, but, you know, for weightlifting. But I never actually did cardio, like serious cardio. I would, you know, jogging a little bit, biking, whatever. I'm a horrible swimmer. I can swim to survive, but not to compete. And so, like, really, I'm everything. I score PRs automatically because it's really my first time, my first few years running. Pastor, for the glory to sarcophagus and new bugs in SDFC. Maintenance day this week means explore strange new bugs to seek out new broken features and reintroduce old bugs. Oh, you know that's where we're headed. To boldly break anything that wasn't broken before. I finished London Marathon in 6 hours, 52 minutes. That's... Okay, London Marathon sounds like fun. And finishing a marathon, I don't care the time that somebody finishes. Finishing a marathon is an achievement right there. We're like people that marathon runners, people that actually completed a single marathon is a small percentage in the world population. You're already an elite group. So I'm proud of anyone, even if they walk the freaking thing. Bob, I've always absolutely hated running. Definitely more of a gym weightlifting. Yeah, me too. I hated running, especially in high school. Again, when they force me to do something, I just rebel. When Scopely forces us indirectly to buy packs, I rebel. No, I really, it happened during COVID. A lot of changes happened. I downloaded SDFC and started playing it, and then my gym was closed and I was losing my mind. So I do have some adjustable dumbbells here, and I have a bench, and I did some home workouts, but still it wasn't cutting it for me. I felt bored, and I always wanted to run a marathon. I'm like, what the hell are you waiting for? What, are you waiting till you hit your 40s? You're waiting till you hit your 50s one day, and then what? You're waiting for a medical issue that will prevent you from doing this? Now is the time. Hello. Do it. You're in your 30s. So I'm like, okay, let me start with a running club, because I don't even know. I haven't really done it. So I joined a running club, and then had, you know, good mentors there and good coaches there, and people that have been doing it for decades. Some people did it since college, and listened to their advice. I came to learn. I'm like, look, obviously this person did it for decades. They know what they're doing. Let me hear their advice, and applied a lot of that, and then started, you know, joining a training program for like a half marathon, and slowly built it that way. But yeah, it was COVID really was changing. A lot of things changed, and that's when I found running, really, is during COVID. So there's one good thing that came out of it. Oh, this is good loot. Pastor, having fun with crowds was epic idea without music. I look this way about my result. At least I could enjoy having fun with the crowd. Yeah, I have to connect with the crowd. Otherwise, if I'm running by myself, if let's say I have a homework run, because I was running 5 days a week. I had 2 speed runs. I had 2 long runs and 1 like easy pace for like maybe an hour or whatever. So 2 of the runs out of the 5, I did it by myself. Then I put music on because I'm literally by myself. There's nobody to connect to. It's just me, and why not? But when I'm with people, I want to be with the people. Yeah. And in a race, even though I'm running with a group, eventually I'm going to find myself by myself, just me and my spirituality. At a certain point, just myself. And it's mind over matter. And those are really amazing moments. It's one of the things I love about running. I had so many inspirational moments and ideas and like aha moments about life when I was running, when I was hitting the wall. Running during COVID, running from lockdown police. Yeah. Oh God, I was traumatized. COVID was a traumatizing time. I hated it so much. It was a nightmare. When I said, and when Rev Deuce interviewed me, and I said that I joined the game and during COVID and stayed, that helped me keep my sanity. It was true. I was losing my sanity. I was not in a happy place at all, and also people were getting messed up. People's reaction to COVID, some of it was so extreme and so depressing that, and everything was taken away. The gym was taken away. I mean, I need to be active. Even my archery range that is it's open door. That was closed. That was bad. Pastor, so for overweight guy in the 40s, I'm mega proud of the result. As you should be. Again, 6 hours, 52 minutes, I don't care what it is. You finished it before they closed down the race. It's an achievement. And a lot of people don't do that. There's a lot to gain whether you run or walk the marathon. And your aim was 7 hours. Yeah, I mean you did it. You beat your target. Bob, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago. I hit over 10 miles for weekly miles for the first time. Oh, that's the longest you ever ran. Well, congrats. Yeah, I think the longest I had was 6 miles. 6 mile run was the longest long distance one I had, and I was struggling. This week will definitely be higher since I'm starting with 6 mile per my program. Yeah, go with it. Yeah, Pastor, 100%. Bob, I wholeheartedly agree with you, JB. I remember a lot of those breakthrough moments while running down my road. I could basically point out my thoughts at each point on the road. Yeah. Now, I don't know. I mean, each of us, especially if we're in our 40s, right? I mean, you know some people that are no longer with us. And I don't know. Some of them were very, very close to me. And I really feel like I connect like my grandmother. She was my best friend. And I'm going to get teary-eyed just talking about her. She's an amazing woman. I was her favorite grandchild, too. But I connect with her in just some different random moments. And when I'm running, that's one of them. Like... like in Top Gun, when like talk to me Goose kind of a moment when he feels like Goose is with him. It's the same way I feel sometimes when I'm running. It's amazing. And you feel so proud, especially when you run a long distance. Like you prove to yourself, it's something that is very difficult and you push through it. So it really shows you what you're capable of doing, and you don't know that you're capable until you actually do it. Suzanne, something is wrong with you guys. For me, COVID was a best thing that happened. No effing people around. All can be done remotely. Well, some people, I'm glad it worked out for you. I suffered. I'm a people person. I need to be around people. I like my social life. You take that away from me, it's not going to be pretty at all. Pastor, so for me, COVID started in China in January before it became popular worldwide. It was so messed up. Oh my God. I remember I was standing, the 6 feet thing, and I went to one of my favorite Trader Joe's, and there was this, we had to stand in line. There was a quota of how many people can be inside. And I remember I was standing there, and the parking lot was pretty big, and somebody rear-ended somebody else in the parking lot. And then they got out of the car. That was the peak of COVID. Everybody's with masks and everything. And I'm standing in line, I'm watching this happening. So they get out of the car to exchange information, and the woman came to give her the ID, and the other one was freaking like, stay away from me, God damn it, what's the plague? And then I get into the freaking grocery store, and that's when people were hoarding and buying everything. And I walk in, and the frozen section was raided. There's nothing, maybe a couple of ice creams. Everything else is gone. And I take a photo of it, and I just start laughing hysterically in the middle of the store. What has happened to us? Austin, I was masking before it was cool. I resisted masking for a while. Bob, I don't remember them ever closing gyms where I live. Maybe 1-2 times for a month or at the most. No, initially in LA, in LA County, no, they were tight. Things were just shut down. And then we had some riots, and then there was a curfew too. There was a short time there was some riots. I'm like, oh my God, are we that close to anarchy? Like, are we that fragile? I do remember the lack of bottled waters and toilet paper. Oh yeah, those first couple of weeks. So I have a lot of family in Israel, and one of them sent me a video of the paper product aisle. That as soon as the door opens, so the security camera. So you see everybody standing outside waiting, and as soon as the door is open, as soon as the store actually opened, people are swarming in, and within less than a minute, all the paper products are gone. All the toilet paper gone. Gone. You people. Geffy, the whole no toilet paper issue. Yeah, oh my God. I got lucky because usually I buy in bulk on Amazon. I bought like a, I don't know, 32 or 64 toilet paper thing. You know, and I already had more than half of it left. So I was taken care of for months until the toilet paper craziness kind of calmed down. But at the beginning, it was insane. Yeah, the toilet paper drama. What else? What else was... Yeah, it just... People just lost it. They just lost it. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, it was scary, especially when you have a new plague that people think they can... You know, some people died from it, and you don't have a solution in sight, so I understand it's scary. But I don't know if you guys watched... there was an older movie called Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman, Morgan Freeman, and Kevin Spacey, and Rene Russo, I believe. And that movie came out when I was, when I was very young. And that was scary because the virus in that movie, once you get infected, within 48 hours, it basically kills you. Like, you can't stop it at all. It attacks your systems in a way. Anyway. Yeah, you remember that one? So that's scary. But COVID was not that. So I'm like, okay, come on. So it's a severe flu, but let's not freak out, okay? It was such a good movie. Damn, it was a good movie. So I listen to a lot of soundtracks, and so the applications that I listen to the soundtracks have an algorithm. They already know my taste. So Hans Zimmer is one of the biggest, is one of the kings of all the pieces of soundtracks that I listen to. I mean, the guy's a freaking genius. And so it played a track from one of his albums that he did some different movies that he didn't create. And one of it was Rain Man. So it was the theme song from Rain Man that Hans Zimmer was conducting. And that reminded me of, again, Dustin Hoffman and how amazing. That reminded me, man, I haven't watched this movie for so long. I want to watch Rain Man again. So whenever my son comes back, we're probably going to watch it this week. Inception. Oh, hell yes, Zero G's. Inception messes with your mind. And the first time you watch it, you don't really fully understand. It's only when you watch it a second time, then you really understand the genius of it. Inception is, on top of the music. Oh, I'm glad you brought this one up. It's so freaking good. So well done. The story is amazing. The acting is amazing. The music, everything is just masterpiece. Zero G's, you had COVID. It was brutal, but you got through it. I had COVID twice. So I did get vaccinated, but I didn't get it for the first 2 years. And then when things started to open up again, my son and I went on a cruise. And 7-day cruise. On day 6.5, He showed symptoms. And then a day after, I got it. So the last day, we were kind of infected. And it hit me way harder than him. I mean, he was, I don't know, the beginning of his teenage years or something. He's 17 now, so it was what, he was 12 or 13 or something. It hit him very easy. It hit me freaking hard. I took that medicine, whatever that, because the symptoms were so severe, I couldn't sleep. I was not doing well at all. And I was vaccinated too. So that the side effect of the medicine is that it gives you like this default bitter taste at the back of your throat all the time. You can't get rid of it. So that was number one. Recovered. And then last year, 4th of July last year, for some reason I got it again. I thought it was just a flu. It wasn't as bad. It was, the first 24 hours were bad. But then I just went to, you know, urgent care just to get some medicine. And they, for the heck of it, just ran a COVID test on me. Oh, by the way, it's COVID. Oh, okay, cool. So I had it twice. Second time wasn't that bad. The first time was brutal. Geppy was assigned to a hospital during that time. Never got to it. Never got it. 2 years later, and got it from my wife who works from home. Yeah, it's still around. Sometimes I forget it's still a thing, but it's still a thing. Angel, many people resort to panic buying when they feel stressed. Understandable. But the nature of the beast, the nature of this virus didn't freak me out so much. And my grandmother, the one that, she lived to mid-90s, 95 or so. She had COVID in the retirement community she was in. She actually got COVID and she beat it. She beat it. So I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not, it can't be that bad. It does hit some people bad. I mean, it's RNG. You get infected with COVID, it's RNG. You don't know what it's going to do to you. There are always exceptions to the rule. But for some reason, it wasn't outbreak level, so it didn't freak me out that much. Kane got it twice. First time was a doozy. Second time, first work event back. Okay, for some reason, against English is second language. I don't know if doozy means easy or rough. Zero G's, we got it over the holidays. Went to buy fireworks for New Year's. Was already feeling terrible. Came home and my daughter and I both slept for 16 hours. At least you were able to sleep through it. The first night or two when I had it, I was not sleeping. I was sleep deprived. Taftman says, I spent 24 years in the army and was pumped with so much crap. If COVID came anywhere near me, it would freak out and go, no thanks. Oh, so yeah, you're like Chuck Norris thing, right? They said, oh, if Chuck Norris got infected with corona, they would take the virus and put it in isolation. So you're one of those. It's rough. Yeah, okay. The first time was rough. And I also was fully vaccinated, so it's RNG. Yeah, COVID is RNG. I'd like to believe that, and also my son had it twice too, so both of us had it twice. I'd like to believe that we developed some level of natural immunity to it, so if we get it a third time one day, it's going to be even easier. Just hit superior for augment. Congratulations, Bob. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I think let's start thinking towards rating somebody. If CDB2U is on, we're going to go and move over there. Let me double check. Oh, we have Tiberius. Yeah, let's join Tiberius. I think he started late today for some reason, but yeah, let's hit him up. It has been a while. Let me double check that everything is ready to go. Yes, it is. All right, guys, thank you very much. I will be online tomorrow for arenas. Also, it's the last day before the storm of Arcfall Day and when everything's gonna break. See you tomorrow. Yes, I'll see everybody. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the follows, for the cheers, for the donations, for the screams. I will see you guys tomorrow, and here we go.